pamphlet to fill out, dude, and I got to fill all this fucking paperwork. And it's like, are you suicidal? Are you depressed? And I go, right now I am.
Right.
In this current moment, I might be. I'm gonna light this bitch up.
All right,
Dude, I got back there.
We are live, just letting you know. So.
All right.
You can keep going though.
No, we're just talking about me having strep, but I'm trying to think. Like, as soon as I got there, they diagnosed me with the T virus. But she like swabbed my throat, dude, and like fucking gagged me, dude. Like, damn. She's like, yeah, your throat looks bad, and and one of the other doctors is like, yeah, you can smell it. Like
Oh,
she's like,
shit.
usually when someone has like an infection or something like that, you can smell it.
You smell that shit.
Yeah, she's like, you smell gross like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they say you have like bad breath if you have like tonsillitis or tonsil stones and all that other shit.
But dude, she was like, she asked me, and she was like, do you like this is what I recommend, and she goes, I recommend getting a steroid shot, and I recommend you like obviously getting antibiotics. And I was kind of iffy on the steroid shot because I just didn't know.
Right.
She thought I was anti big pharma. She was like, I don't try and push that on anybody, and I go, it's not that. I just don't know how much that shit costs. She's like, you have Medicaid, it pays for it, and I go, I fucking bet. Sign me up, dude.
Steroid shot to the dick.
And she comes in with this shot, and I start rolling up my sleeve. She goes, no, I have to get.
It's going in your ass.
Yeah, and she points at her ass, and I go, my butt? And she goes, not your hole. And I go, yeah, I didn't think that, man. I didn't think you were gonna put a needle in my asshole.
Did she actually stick it in your butt cheek?
Yeah, I got like a little baby, dude. Got a fucking steroid shot in my butt cheek.
Damn. You making any gains, or is it not that kind of steroids?
Well, no, it was funny because the lady goes, hey, like you'll get like later you might get like a burst of energy, and that's from this, but it's not like how like, oh, I'm on steroids.
Right.
But she said you will get like a burst of energy, which I kind of did. Give me more of that shit.
Yeah.
But got a steroid shot and then took antibiotics, dude. I was feeling better almost immediately. But what's so funny, dude, was I got in my car to leave, dude, and I was still feeling like crap. I hadn't got my prescription yet, and the steroid shot hadn't kicked in. My car doesn't start, bro.
Fuck.
Nothing. It didn't crank. Nothing. Dead ass battery.
It's take a nap in the car.
I was so dead, dude. I almost started crying, dude. I was just like, I don't want to. CVS is like 3 blocks down, dude. I just gotta go.
Life be hitting, bro.
Dude, tested me hard. But dude, I feel so much better.
For them to give you a steroid shot, and that shit must have been like hitting you hard, bro. Like, and I thought I felt bad when I had it, bro. But I was glad that I picked up on it and noticed it, because as soon as my tonsils started getting like swollen, because the first I had like fever, and I thought I got sun poisoning because I was out playing basketball with like no sunscreen on, like a dipshit.
Yeah, for you,
so
it's dumb.
I was like, I thought I was getting sun poisoning and getting a fever that way, but then my throat started hurting, tonsils got swollen, so I was like, I think I might have this same shit that I had a while back ago. So luckily I can contact my doctor through the phone app, instead of like making an appointment. So I sent him a picture of my tonsils. He's like, yeah, that looks like strep throat. I was like, cool. Can I get some antibiotics? He's like, yeah, I sent some in. And then,
damn, dude, that's way cooler, dude.
Yeah.
So, man, that's insane. I
thank God I was able to do that, because that shit would have got worse. And
it's so much smarter for you, dude. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna power through this, dude.
Yeah, you
Day
should.
3 or 4, dude. I wanted to friggin' die, man.
Yeah.
I've twice, I think I went to sleep, and I was like, I couldn't sleep longer than like maybe a couple of hours, because I would just be woken up because I would overproduce saliva. I'd be drooling everywhere. I'd be sweating through my clothes, or like I would just have the like hot flashes, or like I just couldn't swallow, so like I'd have a hard time breathing, or if I leaned, my lymph nodes my neck was so swollen that I couldn't sleep on my sides, because it would like put pressure like on my fucking, it would make me like dizzy almost, like I was being legitimately choked the fuck out.
Yeah, that shit.
I wish I should have took a picture of my tonsils, dude. It was fucking bad, dude. It was like swollen as fuck. Like it was super like white and gross. I was infected for sure.
Yeah, bacterial infection. Yeah,
Yeah,
not a good time.
not a good time at all, dude.
Crazy. It's good that you're better now.
So
You should
much
definitely
better,
try
dude.
to.
I'm
If you
never
get a
waiting again.
primary care physician or something.
I don't know how that shit work. Come on.
I mean, yeah, medicated. I guess if they didn't make you pay for anything or whatever. I don't know.
I think I have to pay something, but I think they're gonna end up sending me like a bill or something. But she said most of it was kind of covered. I didn't have to pay anything while I was there, and then the antibiotics I got from the CVS was I didn't have to pay for it, which was awesome because I didn't bring a bunch of money with me because I just was like, I need to go to the emergency room. I'm fucking dying.
I had to pay for mine because the dude at CVS had to say, he said that for some reason my insurance didn't pick up the copay, and I'm like, fantastic.
Amazing work, my friend.
But yeah, crazy shit. Yeah, I remember when I was going to bed and I would like wake up with like, I don't know if I was sweating, but I was like felt very hot.
Yeah.
And,
No, I was drenched, dude. I show you that.
yeah, that
video.
shit's wild, bro. Like,
I woke up and I've like Harry said, like I pissed the bed.
did I? No. Did you? Sound like a gunshot.
Wow.
Aaron, help! We're getting attacked.
Yeah, dude, I'm on the way.
Something
Sorry if you can
popped
hear me
in there.
eating. I'm
Did
trying to
you
be
put
quiet.
a drink in there?
I asked you to put my root beer in the freezer and I forgot
The other day, it was
It just
earlier,
today.
wasn't it? Yeah.
The soda can bust,
Yeah.
busting on it,
I'll ex-
doing tricks on it.
Is that
Amazing.
frozen or is it liquid?
It wouldn't. Yeah, if it popped, wouldn't it still just be frozen?
Okay. Is it a mess in the freezer? We'll worry about it later.
Hell yeah, dude. Root beer bouncing on it.
Want a drink?
Jeez Louise.
What,
bro.
drink?
You watching the stream?
I am, yeah. Is it like inflated?
Looks like a fucking busted asshole.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, this one root beer's the best, dude. Like a busted asshole.
That's your last root beer too.
That was my last.
Damn. All zero sugar
Hey,
orange root beer, dude. That's good
I
shit.
put it in the freezer. It was your responsibility to take it out.
Yeah, you're banned. Get her out of here. But dude, I was thinking, I know I'm kind of jumping ahead, dude, but the that character that you're like, oh, this could be Billy Cohen, and then you were talking about like that. And dude, I remember I was watching that video, and as soon as you paused it, I was like, there's no way that's not Wesker's vest and gloves.
Yeah, that same material. That looks too spot
Dude,
on.
it is not the same character that's the hooded figure, because those are two totally different textured jackets.
Right.
There ain't no way this man's out here just trading jackets.
Yeah.
Because Wesker's vest is collared, which would make sense as to why you can see this long hair. And I'm wondering if could it be Wesker? His hair's grown out.
Like, but long dark hair though. Like Wesker's known for having that blonde hair. You know.
I know, but maybe he's. And I remember I saw Bach Basoup kind of post something. He's like, like Wesker never dies, dude. You used to say that he didn't die this time,
Right.
Or maybe
yeah.
like
There's always a chance.
clone treatment.
Dude, I don't know if you
one of his
watch
clones.
Where's Barry? He's a YouTuber. He's the one. He's that guy. I remember sharing the video of him having the like insider leak on the Resident Evil 3 remake before it, got announced and shit.
Yeah.
He had like a green screen of him and the RPD shit. But he ain't made a Resident Evil video in a minute, and he came out with a video today. I was like, hell yeah.
Was he kind of?
He's
kind of
like
breaking down
he's like the doing like a little funny, sarcastic like Wesker theory.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's not. It would kind of, if it was Wesker, I'm not gonna lie, it would kind of be a boring. Not boring. We've just seen it, right? We saw him in Resident Evil 1, saw him in CVX, Saw him in Resident Evil 5.
Man, his last video was 3 years ago.
Hey,
And he came out with one today, 4 hours ago. Hey,
welcome back.
yeah, dude. I don't know why people do that. I guess life happens, you know.
Yeah.
The Resident
like
Evil.
that.
No, don't play. Yeah, I need to figure out how I can share my screen so we can like watch it together.
Oh, Discord.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Discord. You probably could.
Smoother
Because
video.
I was wondering, I was getting the vibe, man, that it's like they're
Let's
not
try this one.
shying away from they're not like dis-acknowledging any of Outbreak stuff, because in Resident Evil 2 you hear that announcement.
Can you
from
see my
the-
screen now?
Let me open this up. It says your live watch stream. Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear your music too.
I can turn that down.
Dun, dun. All right. But no, I was just
Stream is
thinking
still
about
running.
how.
We pause the preview to save your resource. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. I can still see it. But I was just thinking about how like they're it kind of made it canon a little bit in the remake with 2. Remember how like Claire and Leon are driving back to Raccoon City in the beginning, and you hear the, you know, that truck driver that drives Kevin and all them. He's like making that announcement, and it's like
Yeah, was that in 3 remake?
that was in 2 remake.
Was it?
When I
you
believe it's
sure?
when Claire and Leon are driving back. Yeah, pretty
What,
sure.
or are we talking about 2 different things? I'm talking. I'm thinking of
Oh.
when you're playing as Jill, that cop car outside a kendo shop. You hear the police radio.
Oh yeah, I
It's like
think
supposed
that's
to be
hinting
Kevin.
at Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the in the beginning of Resident Evil 2. Excuse me. When he's driving back, you hear that announcement. Remember in Outbreak when all of them are sitting outside of that restaurant when you come up the sewer drain, and it's like the dude with that weird megaphone.
Oh
He's
yeah.
going.
Is that the intro?
I can't remember. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I just can't remember exactly what he says. But they are essentially making that canon. And if you're saying that's
I don't think
Kevin
it's-
in Resident Evil 3 at the police car, it's kind of in a way tying it into the new RE engine storyline in a way, the remake storyline anyway. So if we're going to Alyssa Ashcroft, I don't know. It's just I feel like, are we gonna go back to before the infection, and then are we gonna have jump cuts where it's like, okay, we're before infection, then it's like, then it's the infection, and then it's like maybe it's after the infection, and then you know what I mean? So
yeah, hopefully it doesn't jump around too much.
because you have to think about what's Resident Evil 1, the fucking original one. It starts out, it's like all these reports made of grisly murders or whatever. It's like, is that what we're gonna be investigating as Alyssa Ashcroft? Maybe we do get a little piece of Alyssa Ashcroft, you know, her being, because
Oh, you think
says
she
real-
was? You think she was like reporting on it like way back? I mean, I guess it isn't way
Yeah.
back. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
it's like maybe like a couple months before the infection or the
Gotta find this
initial
goddamn
outbreak or whatever.
cutscene.
You come up the sewer drain, so it's after the explosion, with the fire truck.
Oh, hell, that's loud.
Dude.
That was fucking loud as shit, really. Dude, I don't know when.
What? It's after this. It's a little bit after this. So, actually, wait, where are you at? No, it's the end.
So it's at the
Before
beginning.
this. No. So it's after. So it's you. This is what happens. It's before this. It's right before this whole scenario starts.
Right
'Cause the
before the
fire truck-
scenario starts.
Because you light the fire right when that dude was getting eaten when you were just watching it, right? Where he was going and he drops the lighter. You light that. You jump into the sewer gimmick. So look there's our girl right there.
You skipped this shit, bro. What the fuck? That's probably why.
But yeah, it's closer to the it's not necessarily closer to the end, but it's right before that whole
the whole
big
game.
zombie part happens. Hell yeah. Dude. But yeah, you're like crazy stuff. I understand it now.
Is it after The first
Yeah,
scenario?
it's almost to the end of the first episode, or the first like gimmick. I think you're way too far. You're way too far.
I forgot this is the whole game. I think 3.5 hours.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
right.
going a little bit more. This guy dies. It's after this guy dies. We watched him die. It's after that. You startled me. I'm super calm right now. There are dead people in the streets.
And see one of the and there's a cop that looks like this uniform that's in the
So
trailer.
skip about 3 minutes. Skip about 3 minutes. A little more. A little more.
Oh God.
Get it to after this, cause. Shut up. All right, grab the lighter. Yeah, it's after. Keep watching this. It's right after this part.
Damn.
All right, this is good. So, you go through this sewer gimmick, go up the ladder, and then you're kind of with all the other survivors, and then that dude will make that announcement on the microphone or megaphone or whatever you want to call it. Imagine seeing this in the new RE engine. Be sick, dude.
Right.
Good. Not bad.
If you didn't want to watch this, you could probably skip a little bit. Right here. That guy.
Where is this at? Apple
The Apple
Lane.
Inn. Which, by the way, can we pause real quick?
What's up?
The hotel. He says the Rimwood Hotel, and I was thinking it was maybe the Burning Hotel that you play in. But I read online it says it's the Apple Inn, and that doesn't make any fucking sense to me because that's the Apple Inn, and I don't understand how that pathology would work. But go ahead and play it.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's going on? I bet.
Oh, here it is.
This
In front of Apple Inn.
This announcement is in Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Raccoon City Police Department. Please try to stay calm. Vehicles are standing by to commence evacuation. We need everyone here as quickly as possible.
Maybe it's not this one. I think he gives another one. Yeah.
Get in, please.
Get in, please. Because now I want to look it up and see if what the, because so if you go to Resident Evil 2 Remake, I'm just saying what I'm basically saying is the way Resident Evil 2 Remake involves
It's essentially that. They might have like changed it.
it makes it, yeah, I think it makes it a little more canon. So it's like if we're going now the Alicia Ashcroft fucking stuff, I think we could go back far enough to where maybe she's investigating and there's maybe we don't get to the bad guy, enemies, zombies shooting immediately. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is so unreal.
It might be
Station's not much
a
far.
little bit before this, but I don't
There
know.
must
It's when I know it's when they're driving into town, so. That right there. Also, by the way, one of the best Resident Evil games ever. The original and the remake.
Attention all citizens.
This.
Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the Raccoon
Like-
City Police.
It's not verbatim, but it's like a similar thing, yeah.
Will be provided to everyone in need.
Oh my god, this is so unreal.
Police stations.
So there's more than one instance where they're basically making Outbreak canon, and they're referencing Outbreak.
You said there a possible Kevin on a radio. I don't think I've seen that one. I think I've heard about it, but I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen
Well,
it.
it's not like
Heard one?
confirmed that like it's Kevin,
Could be.
but it's like
Could.
what else is it? You know?
Because I think he says he's stuck somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Which would be sick, dude, if there's like a scene where he actually says it and you can kind of correlate.
Outbreak reference. Yeah.
Okay.
Spencer Memorial. Is that what he said? Hear it.
Transporting to Spencer Memorial. It's probably a hospital. It's Memorial Hospital.
RPD dispatch, this is 153. I'm trapped in North Garden with 3 civilians.
3 civilians.
West side,
What
cafeteria,
in? You say in?
back of the kitchen. RPD dispatch, this is 153. I'm trapped in North Garden with 3 civilians.
North Garden.
West side, cafeteria,
West side.
back of the kitchen.
Back of the kitchen.
One of us is injured and immobilized. Please advise.
See?
The security guard, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So,
And this is after Resident Evil 7. When Resident Evil 7 had already
so,
involved Alyssa.
so yeah, 7 had that outbreak Easter egg with Alyssa Ashcroft in that file. And 2 Remake has an outbreak reference with the radio or the megaphone speech. And 3 Remake has an outbreak reference with the car radio. So they've been hitting at outbreak shit, bro, since day 1.
Okay. So, also, all right. So, do we want to watch the Resident Evil 9 trailer? Because I'm also saying this, and I know it sounds dumb because it's a fucking video game. Is you get that flashback of Alyssa, and she's wearing that red suit. So it makes me think that that's Outbreak Day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It looked like a red, it looked like they changed it a little bit, like it was a red coat.
Did they?
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it's like she's wearing red, you know what I mean? Like it's so, but yeah, bro, they've been referencing Outbreak since day 1. And it makes me think that like they're planning on doing like a Outbreak remake, dude.
Imagine it is Leon and Jill, but it's fucking co-op, dude. Sheva, Chris, Resident Evil 5, dude.
Now I need a good.
All right, watching this shit
Okay,
for the
I
100th
want to
time.
say something about that for a second. No, you're good. He's like, I need a good technical analyst. That a technical analyst is just a person that like studies patterns and is like, all right, well, what's the pattern between all these things? How can we draw a conclusion or a solution from all these like patterns of dead bodies? Like, why would they send her into the field at all? And it's like,
Right.
are they sending her into the field with those other agents? And she's like, all right, this is very traumatic for me. And then all her fucking buddies just get snatched up and killed.
Yeah, because that's what I'm.
But also,
I'm
why are they
thinking.
sending her to a fucking radioactive zone?
The Great Novak says Resident Evil 7 got Resistance. Resident Evil 8 Reverse. Resident Evil 9 will get our Outbreak. You think so?
RE Outbreak. It could be, dude. It'd be sick.
That would be wild.
But
You think they would? You think they
I
would
want
tack it on
Spanish.
though as a free multiplayer? I don't
Yeah, I would
know.
not want that.
I feel like they would definitely, yeah, make like sell that as a separate title.
But it doesn't
Well,
mean it can't like leech off of it a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. Maybe they do a whole new Mercenaries mode. Shit, I don't know.
Mercenary
open world Raccoon City Mercenaries mode. All
Mhm.
right, let's run this trailer. Want me to play it all the way through, and then like you give me your thoughts, or just I don't know.
I don't know, cause
You let me know when to
hold on.
pause it. You let me know if I need to pause.
The first thing I immediately think of is like for some reason is his red tie, and I don't know why.
Oh yeah,
It's the first thing I think about. Is like it's such a close up on him.
right. Let me know if it's too loud. I don't know.
Nah, you're good. Oh, it's just that red motherfucking tie.
It is kind of a close up. I don't know if they're like trying to hide his face, but like, why would you need to hide his face if he's a new character?
Yeah. You did make a good point about him, fuck, what was I about to say? I totally lost it. Never mind. Also his name. Oh yeah, you made a good point about them using the legitimate FBI, not the BSAA, not the UBCS. You know what I mean? So,
Right. Like, why are they going with FBI? I don't feel like FBI has never been mentioned in
Grace.
Resident Evil, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Also,
Grace
Alyssa
Ashcroft.
Ashcroft didn't work for the
Yes.
FBI, did she?
My
Oh,
office.
She's
think
just a news
so.
reporter, I thought.
Yeah, she just worked for the
come in.
Raccoon News.
Her shoe on, dude. Not all her shit over. Amazing.
All of these right here are the canceled Outbreak file games. All these
All
files.
your hopes and dreams.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days tops.
Also says, I think the dude with the red tie, that is the voice of the guy that
found
wakes
another
up
body.
Grace in this trailer.
One that exhibits the same
Listen to it and tell me
pathology
what
as
you
the others
think.
we've been investigating. Now I need a good.
She wakes up
technical
from
analysis
on the
this.
gurney or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, she also has a IV in her, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I need your eyes on the crime scene.
On the crime scene, so something that's already happened.
The Renwood Hotel.
The Renwood Hotel. And that's already a burned down building.
That's where your mother was murdered.
Mother was murdered there.
Alyssa died 8 years ago.
Hey, you gotta get over it.
Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
The way he talks seems weird.
Yeah, I don't know why he's trying to coerce her.
He's trying to persuade her.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, maybe he's in on it? Because why? There's no point.
He says grace and she wakes up.
I don't think it's...
Maybe it's like an editing
Grace
trick.
wake up. I think he's getting her attention to look back up at him.
Like,
I think
yeah,
it's in
kind of
that
like
moment.
some editing.
Also, could you try and pause it if you slow the frame rate like a little baby? She has like 2 different visions. It looks like it's like a bed maybe and something else. As he's talking about the hotel. So there's her, like I think it's these.
Oh, hello. Yeah, this is like a bedroom with like something on the bed. Maybe it's like a dress or something.
Is this the hotel? Because that does look like a hotel phone.
Right. Yeah, it could be.
Possibly. And I think she gets another flash either before this or after this. She's like, there's boxes next to the bed that don't make no motherfucking sense.
You see
Like
people right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, look. What does that say? 204?
201. 204, 201. I'm wondering if it's going to be like a Silent Hill roam. Like a sandbox roam, maybe? Not open world, but...
Look at these guys. Who are these guys? You know what I mean? Was it 1, 2, 3 dudes? People?
Yeah, I think this might be a third guy.
She's seeing the hooded guy in flashbacks, but then when she sees the hooded guy in what seems like current time, like what Grace is seeing now, the dude's getting the trash bag on his head. Maybe a hooded guy kills your mother and comes for you.
I don't know, because it's like, do we know more about her being murdered? Because they all know. They know about it.
I wonder
also, these are all bald guys. These are all Mr. X's that, because I was telling Austin, I was like, imagine all those canisters that got dropped, right?
Yeah.
Those red canisters that got dropped. Imagine the ones that didn't try and kill any survivors, like, just further mutate from that nuclear blast or some shit, dude.
I don't look like doctors.
Did they? Yeah. They're standing
Very
over her, and there's
hard.
all this very bright light.
Yeah, so it's like almost like they're operating on her, maybe.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's on that gurney, so I mean, it makes sense.
All right.
All right, but pause it real quick. Okay.
I
know she's not wearing her suit. She's wearing jeans and she's wearing a t-shirt now.
This is her same undershirt though, isn't it?
I'm not sure, but she's not wearing black slacks like she was. She's wearing
like a white undershirt and like a blazer.
Yeah.
Trying to see if that shirt is exactly the same when she wakes up.
The thickness of that collar, maybe. We might see
bandage right here, and she has that bandage on her chest. She got jeans. She got jeans.
She got jeans and boots on. She does
she
not
have jeans
wear
earlier?
slacks and the slip-ons. No, she's wearing black slacks and those slip-on shoes. It's like a different thickness collared shirt. A totally different outfit. Totally different outfit.
Yeah, I wonder what
the
fuck
gurney.
happened to her.
Look at the head of that gurney, dude. It looks destroyed. It looks like, look how broken that leather is.
Yeah.
Worn in and shit. Got an IV in her arm. Look,
Is
right
she?
there at the end, right before the frame switches over and it's rotating. She has an
Yup.
IV in her arm.
Taking her blood, bro. So I wonder if
So
something's
someone's
going on with her
using
blood.
antibodies, dude. Some more Sherry shit from Resident Evil 6.
Because hang on a second. I don't want to.
Is she upside down?
Yeah, she's upside down. She's taking her blood. They're taking blood, right?
I
Let me see.
have a small thought. Let me see something. I'm gonna also look something.
You
Let me
fucking
see
eating?
I am, dude. I bought Dairy Queen.
Oh.
I wanted some toast for some reason. I mean, I could just make toast at home.
You get the biscuit or whatever the
No.
fuck. Not the biscuit. The chicken.
Chicken tendies box, dude.
Yeah, that's usually what I get.
Um,
Leon is totally saving this bitch.
dude, I think it might. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, like story wise, I just don't know how they'll make
This
it
is
work.
probably gonna look like shit, but
Hell yeah, dude, this is sick.
this is Alicia Ashcroft epilogue ending.
Her ending after they escaped to college or whatever.
Even I've had enough. Just thinking about the column I have to write. Getting a headache.
Are you all right?
He shoots her. I'm just kidding.
Take this.
Aspirin, what the fuck? Saspirin.
He's like, I'm alright. I ain't gonna. Big Pharma is not on my my list.
Is that it? I think we're gonna get Jill and Leon through a "you know this town better than anyone" scenario. Yeah.
That's true. That's fucking true.
Like, how can you go back to Raccoon City and not bring back like some of the OG characters? You know what I mean?
The only other people they would be, I'm trying to think of other people that wouldn't at this point would be special agents, would be Chris, but he's probably in this storyline, if it's around the same time, he's probably got Blue Umbrella or Neo Umbrella, where the fuck it's called. And I don't know who's all working with him. I don't know. Do we find that out in Resident Evil 7 or 8? I don't fucking know.
Makes sense to bring back the only two people that used to work in RPD. Yeah. Yeah, because we didn't even get.
Well,
We didn't even.
Leon was technically a rookie at the time, so I would counter that just to play devil's advocate. It's like, why wouldn't they choose Chris and Jill?
Yeah, we didn't even get Jill in
Barry,
RPD.
'cause I think Barry's alive technically, isn't he? Asian Barry from Resident Evil Revelations 2 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out why does she have an IV in her if she's upside down?
There's definitely something going on with her blood. I wonder where this is.
That is. I don't know where this is.
I wonder if this is the same building where that
boarded up
Lisa Trevor chick, per what we think Lisa Trevor is, because the floors kind of look the same.
I was wondering if her climbing out of the hole in the ceiling when we see that, if that'll just be like one of those following type kind of characters.
Right. She infected? Oh, you think
maybe
Grace gets infected?
Maybe Alyssa was immune? No, because she can get infected in the outbreak. So.
See, I think this is a flashback Raccoon City right here.
Yeah, for
I know
sure.
now that you're the one that I've been searching for.
That's Wesker! Sorry.
That window with the curtain, I think, looks like the broken window from the bar from Resident Outbreak, the one that the zombie can grab you out of.
Snatch and grab, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine this, Robert.
Yeah, I'm so conflicted on this character, bro, because
the sound box doesn't make much sense to me, but the gramophone.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a collar jacket, not one with a hood on it. This texture and the gloves alongside it it screams Wesker, but it's like, imagine Jake Mueller is getting sick, right? Like he had the antibodies for the C virus, but maybe something else gets him or something, and he's just trying to find a cure, and he finds his papa's old jacket or some shit, and he puts it on.
He dons the coat.
Dons the coat, and his hair, he doesn't dye it blonde. His hair is brown or dark colored, but he just shaves it. He's got buzz cut. Maybe now he's just sick. It's growing out. That's my immediate like thought. But you
Billy
say
Cohen
Billy.
with Wesker's powers. I'm saying Billy, bro, because there is no other. There's no other character in Resident Evil that has like long, dark swept back hair like that I can think of.
Maybe Carlos and RE3 OG, but not RE remake.
Right. And like he has like his face looks kind of pale and fucked up and shit. Like
he's
the other guy. Dead. Yeah, he doesn't even move. Like if you watch, like I mean, yeah, you hear a voice, but who's to say it's his voice? Because like he's like totally still.
I'm the one you're looking for. They're coming. They're coming.
I know now that you're
like
the one that I've been searching for.
Is he slightly moving, maybe?
Special one, the chosen one.
The chosen one.
Ashcroft.
That voice does kind of sound familiar, but like I can't make out who it is.
It's Jake.
I think this is Billy, who was in the blast radius or radiation area. infected or mutated by the T virus.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for.
Like he sounds, this voice.
Billy wouldn't be searching. I mean, it's not like you said. Sorry, I interrupt you. There's not to say this is Billy talking or this is someone else that's talking. We're just looking at a person who's not moving their fucking.
But like the voice sounds like an old, like an older, wiser person. I know somebody like was speculating, thinking that like could be Spencer, but like Wesker killed the fuck out of him though, did he not? In RE5.
I think he snapped his fucking neck and threw him on the ground really hard.
I know
And
now
Oswald
that you're the
Spencer's
one
already
that I've
dead.
been searching for. I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
And what this room? I'm assuming it's in the hotel. Got the chandelier. Looks like a little hotel room.
Yeah.
Who is they are coming? What that whiskey voice sounds like someone with confidence.
And I just it's the way he speaks. He's like, "You're the one I've been searching for, the special one." It's like I feel like Billy wouldn't talk like that. That doesn't. Like I said, this person could be Billy, and then we're just hearing fucking someone else.
Right.
You know what I
Throw
mean?
us
Or
off
just,
or
like,
something.
editing. Yeah, exactly, editing. But really, I'm trying to think of what villain would fucking even speak like that, dude. Just like a fucking riddle.
Right.
But
yeah, I don't know who this guy is.
The hair is crazy.
But it is weird, man. Like because like yeah, you can say like the hair, but it's like anybody can grow their hair out. But like this jacket though, dude, that texture.
That jacket it's synonymous.
Like that same texture, the snake
That's immediately
texture.
what I thought. Immediately what I
Hooded
thought.
guy killed Alyssa, now Grace is the chosen. Are we getting another cult from the dead? Yeah, I don't know. Because they're obviously infected. Like he can kind of see his face, it's like pale and shit. The other guy looks the same.
He has like foam in his mouth and shit. Pause it. There's got to be something we can see in this where like hospital, like you don't see the police station.
Yeah, I'm trying to like figure out like what the orientation is here because like I was saying in my video, man, like a lot of these buildings are surprisingly well intact. And I think there's a reason for that, bro. Like I think like why like hear me out.
I'm listening.
You're showing this wide shot and there's rumors that it's going to be open world. And if you fucking nuke the city and you didn't want them to explore the city, why would you not make the buildings fucked up?
I'm like, why can't we? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
These buildings should be intact for a reason. Now, obviously, you got some of them that are fucked up. Like, in this radius over here, it's all fucked up.
Yes.
These are all fucked up over here in this area. But, like, these are, like, low-key pristine condition, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Zombies live that blast. It didn't hit the whole place. Mutated zombies, human survivors going into militia groups, all kinds of options. Yeah, dude. And what I was saying, bro, is like...
Could be the college. Maybe this is like, maybe some of these buildings are like these ones at the bottom that kind of match in color a little bit. Maybe these are like the college buildings or some kind, but those are huge. Those are fucking skyscrapers, right?
Yeah, dude.
Maybe
Especially this one right here.
Like middle screen to the that could be the college where you're.
I think this right here is that bridge they're kind of under, like in this next shot, like this right here, almost looks like completely fucked up right here. Like see if it deals to it.
Strange deaths,
like this right here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is a good close up of that bridge.
So like,
also,
I think we just cut to like right here, or maybe on the other end of it. I don't know, but like you see it right here. Try to think like what this is. Is this just like a road?
Yeah, probably just a road that goes underneath it.
And it's like
double layered.
You kind of have like a bridge right here, and then a bridge right here, and like these buildings. It's like this building right here. We try to go back to this next one to see if that's like I mean, there's a building right there.
Could be, yeah. 2-lane bridge, yeah. Or yeah. I could see it, man. Maybe not.
All these strange deaths, huh?
I think might be wide linear. Might be.
Yeah.
Open world Resident Evil, like you're basically now you're playing like detective, like you're playing a detective game.
It becomes like a whole different, like almost like a whole different game. Yeah, different genre almost. Adding that open world, like I said, it could be like Silent Hill. Maybe you just have like this whole area and like Yeah, it's
You
not
understand?
completely. You're not completely open, but like
You
say
can
the first
backtrack.
start, you can like have like this little section, right? You start off on this little section, and then like the story takes you to where you're in this section, these buildings. You know what I mean? And then later on, you're in these buildings, and then later on, you're like in these buildings type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe there's a point where you can backtrack all the way, and now you're traveling that large distance.
Yeah.
You know,
I wonder what-
like a train station, bus station. Like how has that like these voices? I think this is someone talking to Alyssa, who's like maybe typing at her computer at the bar. You know what I mean? And it's casual conversation to Alyssa,
Something
and
is here.
he's
Period.
like, "So you investigating these strange deaths, huh?" And I'm imagining a cop would be saying that to her, maybe, right? Kevin.
Could be. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
he's
Like,
a- he's a-
are all these voices like actually together, or are they just kind of like edited? Like, you know what I mean?
I think it's just those. There these conversations. I think it's Alyssa or Kevin, and then Alyssa, and then Kevin, and then I think that last one. I think it's Kevin just under distress because he's a cop, yes, but it's an outbreak. You know what I mean? And he hasn't been doing this research like she has, so maybe she's a little bit more calm than he is. And she's like, you need to keep your voice down. He's like, are you seeing the same shit I'm seeing? You know what I mean? Like
Nemesis
he's still
remains, Mr. X remains. No, I'm pretty sure they're super fucking dead.
Mr. X got a Final Fantasy 13 gun shoved in his mouth and was blown to smithereens.
The Nemesis, that was Nemesis. Mr. X, he got that rocket launcher, didn't he?
Rocket launcher, yeah. But there's multiple of them.
We get three
You know, that
different
Resident
voices that
Survivor.
aren't Grace. Yeah. Yeah, there is more than one Mr. X.
I think it's I am fully willing to bet.
Should I see? You see any little tanker thing?
Yeah, dude. Do I see any red tubes on this fucking any of these roofs? Roofs.
Yeah.
I just want to see where the police station might be.
Right.
Like
I
if I could
figured
see
you'd point it
something
out.
like the truck that hit Leon by Kendo's gun shop that's by the sewer, that's still being worked on, you know what I mean?
I wonder if this like goes all the way to the Arclay Mountains.
Yeah, imagine going from Resident Evil 1 mansion through the woods, open world through the woods, all the way to fucking
Mr. X in a red coat.
Raccoon. No, what is it? In Mr. X in a white coat with sunglasses on.
See, what's this right here? Oh, way over here, bro. This looks intact.
It also looks crisp. It looks clean.
I'm listening to these voices.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
See, that last voice, man, is pretty grungy.
It does, but I'm just picturing the guy who goes from casual conversation, checking out all these strange deaths, huh? And then maybe it's like, she's like, hey, we need to keep our voices down because we will draw attention to ourselves.
Who you say that you think that's Alyssa?
I think it's Alyssa and Kevin. I'll bet $5.
Deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen
that voice? Does sound familiar, bro. That woman's voice.
I feel like it could be Alyssa's voice, but also I feel like
Sorry, you're trying to say.
No, you're good. I just feel like it's Alyssa saying to maybe like keep him kind of together, or like someone who she is talking to, or she's talking to her cameraman, because she, like you mentioned, how she looks back. I feel like she's looking back to her cameraman, like, "Hey, stay on me." You know what I mean?
Right.
And she's like investigating. So maybe are you seeing the same shit I'm seeing? Maybe that's a cameraman, or maybe she's speaking when she goes, "Let's keep our voices down." Maybe she's speaking to her cameraman, but maybe that because those could be two different guy voices.
Right.
But I'm thinking the girl voice might be Alyssa, and I think we might get to
Austin
play as
said
Alyssa.
there is a outbreak scene I need you to watch. Well, what is it?
Oh, she.
You seen the same shit I've seen?
See, this
You seen the
dude.
same shit I've seen.
We need to keep our voices
Seen the
down.
same shit I've
Have
seen.
you seen the same shit I've seen?
Voices
Carlos,
Not to-
older Carlos.
It kind of sound.
Is
Yeah,
that
it kind
older
of. It
Carlos?
doesn't kind of sound like a white character.
It sounds like Carlos. It sounds like fucking Carlos if
Have
he's
you
like
seen the same shit
10
I've
years
seen?
older.
Keep our voices down.
That sounds like
Have you
yeah.
seen the same shit I've seen? Have you seen the
That
same
would be
shit
great.
I've seen?
It sounds so
Have you seen
grungy.
the-
Like it doesn't sound
Have you
Caucasian.
seen the same shit I've seen?
I think it could be
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
a Carlos
Have you
8
seen the
years
same
older.
shit I've seen?
Could be, bro.
Please know that you are my hope.
Because we don't know what happens
Everyone's
to him.
gone.
Who's that? Who says it? You are my hope?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was Alyssa talking to like a little kid Grace, maybe. I don't know. But she sounds so young.
Lame. That sounds like a lame. That sounds so boring.
Please know that you are my hope.
Like, who would be saying that
Please
to
know that
who?
you are my hope. That is true, but why would she be saying it to? No, because if she's probably, let's say her age is 26, young Grace.
Right.
She said your mom died 8 years ago. Maybe that puts her at 18, and she's saying that to her 18-year-old kid. Maybe it's a recording, and it's like maybe she's Blair Witching it, right? Picks up her cameraman's camera one before she's about to get murdered. She's like, "You're my only hope. Help me,
Right.
Obi-Wan." And then R2D2 comes out. You know. But maybe that's it. And then I was thinking this could be Yoko. It's just like I was like I'm just grasping at straws. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not a kid that's saying they're all gone. Maybe it's a person with feminine traits that seems young, a college student, Yoko. Austin, did he say we were supposed to be watching
He
something?
said, yeah, he said there's an outbreak scene I need you to watch, but he hasn't said what it is.
Probably he's probably finding it too.
Please know that you are my hope.
I'm getting a Blair Witch vibe. Her holding a camera. Insane visuals, by the way. From her.
He says
trying to
her?
say stay away from her. He's trying to say stay away from her, but he coughs. There's no way he's not saying. Why would he say stay away from it?
Yeah, you're right.
Stay away from that!
He has green stuff on his shoes. Like on his ankle, there's like a bright green. Like,
right
what
here.
is that? Why is it green like that? Also, he is fucked up, and he for sure fell down them stairs. Just now. And he's like down the stairs and to the right a little bit.
You think this is the police station? What's this floor? Like tiling?
That's what I was thinking. Was like maybe it's a
And
place.
why is it like the blood kind of like that?
Smeared a little bit, and I'm thinking maybe he fell down the stairs, or maybe got thrown against
Stay
the
away
wall.
from
Maybe.
Grace.
I think he's for sure saying
Stay away from
from her. So maybe he's not talking to you as the character. Maybe he's like trying to get whoever's about to attack you away. I don't.
Right.
But he is covered in look at his jacket over his armpit. Is that blood, or is are you
Yeah, I
getting
think
this
so.
green shit on her?
That this kind of looks weird. I don't know what that is. His wrinkled ass suit too. That's kind of weird. Why is this shit so wrinkly?
Yeah, that's also true. Doesn't look clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird. Like he was fucking wrapped up in something or something.
You think this is an age? This dude is this look. I almost for some reason I forgot he died like a dumbass. But I was like, is this older Ben? Because with the ponytail and the fucking glasses and stuff. I'm
Got the
like,
link
no,
in
Mr. X
Discord off of
smushed his head.
He gets liquor. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, like this dude's suit is wrinkled. What?
The way he's laying on the floor, he's laying almost touching the wall. So he didn't come down the stairs because he wouldn't have fell right there.
Like
the way the blood is smeared, maybe he's kicked and slid and hit the wall.
Right.
Like he was laying on his side, power kicked him Wesker style.
Like now that I'm looking at his suit wrinkled like that, bro, it almost reminds me of like how Spider-Man's suit's wrinkled under the Stark armor. You know what I'm talking about? In Homecoming or whatever, which one it was.
Think he's wearing something over this?
Like maybe like he was like wrapped up in something or like something to make your suit that wrinkled. Cause like yeah, I'm assuming like it's an FBI agent because like all these guys are in suits and shit. Grace is in casual clothes.
Yeah, she's wearing jeans, boots, and that T-shirt when she gets here. She is not in a suit.
Yeah.
She's so why would
maybe these guys? Maybe there were other FBI
there.
agents before, and they were captured, and like maybe she's trying to like set him free or something. That's why. Like, why else would his suit be wrinkled like that? That's weird as fuck.
Weird? No, I think it's. I just can't really count his fingers. All right. That is crazy though. This is like broken concrete. This tile floor looks worn as fuck. So there's no way, there's no key like things in this that I could. But he definitely says stay away from her. I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Damn. What are you watching?
How do I get this pulled up onto? Other screen. There we go.
All right. Resident Evil Outbreak after credit scene.
After
Cool.
credit scene?
Bombing jet. Is this the after the highway? And...
He is Bravo Squad sent in to save Alpha Squad.
Hurry up. You only have 15 minutes left to get out of there. Roger.
Is this them bombing?
You only have 15 minutes to get out of there. Craters already? Took pictures of the craters.
Results. It's been 6 months, but the number's still the same. There's no way people could sustain life there.
Not humans. No.
Oh shit, not humans.
There's a call for you from the head office.
Put it through.
We'll start at noon as scheduled.
Wesker.
Is everything ready?
Yes. We'll be dropping 2 for each, beginning with sample T4. The rest will follow at 15-minute intervals.
Is this the fucking crater?
What the fuck?
This is where they are at?
I mean, what? The craters? The outskirts?
Keep out infectious waste danger.
Dude, I don't remember. I feel like I have seen this. So someone's flying over and taking pictures of this hidden base, maybe?
Well, it was like a bomb. Was that Raccoon City?
This could be, and I'm wondering.
Yeah, let's
if...
just chill to safer music.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
That was interesting because
they are set up in that nuke site. They say humans wouldn't survive. They actively send in test subjects. I thought maybe that was like the bombing, Raccoon City bombing site.
So you make it makes you think that that jet is to bomb, but it just takes pictures. Maybe those two people aren't working together, right? You have Wesker calling all this umbrella stuff like, "Hey, are we ready to start this plane?" He's like, "Yeah, we'll start with 2 at fucking T4 virus."
So that
the fuck.
if that was
And
Raccoon
that
City,
plane,
so they're basically that says we're planning on doing something here, right?
Yeah, I think they're doing it in secret. I think it's fenced off. It is fully fenced off because it is a cover up. It is fully fenced off because it's like, hey, this was a nuke zone. We fucked up.
Yeah,
the
that's
bombs.
Raccoon City.
Don't go here. That's why it's fenced off because you legally have to, and it's completely covered up by the government, right? So that makes sense as to why it's fenced off craters, right?
But look though, here you don't see no buildings or nothing. So maybe
you do. You see some.
I mean, you see some fucked up shit like right here.
And but nothing clean.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right. But
so
also,
I'm wondering.
We can change some stuff. But wait. No, you're right. Sorry.
But I was
just want to
thinking.
Look back at the pictures that he hands him. Because I want to see if there's anything.
Yeah, it's like almost looks like multiple 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. That's just the way it looks.
Here are today's results. It's been 6 months.
But why would he be sending the pictures of like where exactly he's at? So this almost looks like it seems like it's something else.
Here are today's results. It's been 6 months, but the number's still the same.
No, stop.
There's no way people could sustain life.
Pause it real quick.
Not humans. No.
So, this is immediately what I think. He's looking at the picture when he you think that these pictures that are being taken, it's all trickery and editing. The pictures that are being taken on the jet are coming from, we'll say, the FBI. These people are Umbrella, right? And they're the FBI is trying to figure out why the fuck there might be this secret base in Raccoon City. I think this guy who looks like Wesker is possibly looking at pictures of this. Like, he's looking at it and he's like, they're taking pictures of us. And this is, we caught them. And his boy comes over with this test thing and he goes, look, the test results, and he catches him kind of like just looking at this evidence that he's holding. They're onto us. They're possibly onto us. That's what I'm thinking. But I think this is a secret base that's in Raccoon City.
Sustain life there.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Not humans.
Not humans.
No.
Sir, there's a call for you from the head office.
Put it through.
We'll start at noon as scheduled.
Start at noon.
Yes. We'll be dropping 2 for each, beginning with sample
Drop
T4.
for 2 for each.
Beginning with sample T4. The rest will follow at
T4.
15-minute intervals.
T-virus? T-virus? I don't know.
It was like a big ass crane.
He said 15-minute intervals?
Yeah, I don't know. So that's weird. So like, was this ever explained? Or like...
Dude, there are so many Outbreak things that don't make no motherfucking sense. But I guess they can kind of dive into.
But I mean, to put it in perspective, if this is Raccoon City, this is the last thing we see of Raccoon City as like a wasteland, so to speak. And if this kind of gives the impression that they're rebuilding or like starting something, so maybe that's why in this trailer we see these fucking buildings. If I can get to it, I don't know.
That are in pristine condition.
Maybe they were rebuilt. Maybe they're rebuilding Raccoon City.
Fuck.
Because, like, bro, this looks, like, very different than what this is showing. You know what I mean? Like, but obviously, like you said, they could change shit, you know?
My brain is stuck on this. This could just be convenience, and it's a common time thing. You're thinking too much into it, Aaron. Stop. But he goes, we're doing it 15-minute intervals. But in the beginning, he's like, hurry up. You only have 15 minutes to get out of there.
Yeah.
So I'm just drawing that connection, possibly. Maybe it's like, this is Outbreak. I get it. And it's like, it was made a long time ago. But we could, like, we're still in remake territory.
And that is another thing. Because Raccoon City was built as a testing ground for the virus. Shit went the fan. They nuked it. And maybe they're rebuilding it. It says, but now we are in Resident Evil 9 years after this Outbreak video. Maybe this site isn't set up anymore, but maybe a hint to there definitely being monsters and shit. Rebuilding Raccoon City for another round of testing.
Yeah, maybe it just doesn't. It's not actively made the same because that's Outbreak made in fucking 2003.
Right. Like, these buildings look in way too good of condition to, like, not be affected by a fucking nuclear blast.
Not like 2 miles away. Like, they should be fucking covered in.
I mean, I also heard that it wasn't
also
technically
8 years later.
I also heard it wasn't technically a nuke, but get out there before they do another round of drops in the next 15 minutes. Is that what he said?
Yeah, remember but he's like, we're doing it in 15-minute intervals.
Beginning with sample T4. The rest will follow at 15-minute intervals.
And in the beginning, when he's in the jet, flying over, taking pictures or whatever, he says something about, hurry up, you only have 15 minutes to get out of there. This is Chris, right here.
Target will soon be in visual range. Hurry up. You only have 15 minutes left to get out of there.
I only have 15 minutes left to get out of there.
And I just think this guy just happens to have, maybe as like an inside man. Because Wesker, remember Wesker was like, I work for Umbrella, but I also work for, you know what I mean? Like maybe he's double agenting, triple agenting it or some shit.
No.
Not humans. No.
Sir, there's a call for you from the head office.
Put it through.
We'll start at noon, as scheduled. Is everything ready?
Yes. We'll be dropping 2 for each, beginning with sample T4.
2 for each.
The rest will follow at 15-minute intervals.
Interesting.
You know what I'm thinking?
So why does he have to get out of there in 15 minutes? Like, what's going to happen in 15 minutes?
I'm thinking maybe they're pumping the virus into the air or something in 15-minute intervals. But I was also thinking, what if he's like, we're sending 2 for each person? So maybe there's people there that are like infected and they're like, hey, here's a cure. And they're like, oh, inject my, this is a cure. Right. And then it's not, maybe. Dude, I don't fucking know.
I'm just like now seeing, bro, like these fucking buildings look so like untouched.
They seem too white to be untouched. I feel like after a couple years, stuff starts cracking, breaking, falling apart.
Like now we're starting to get into this theory that like they're rebuilding. Like, bro, these buildings are like sticking out to me now.
Like a lot.
Like, look, the difference, bro. Why are these buildings over here fucked up, and these are like brand new, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit's fucked up right here.
Covered in black smoke and
Why are
dust
you know what I
and
mean?
soot and-
That's weird. Who's calling him? Aaron said it could be Wesker.
It's Wesker. That's for sure Wesker. Are you
Deep
kidding
ass
me?
voice. There are survivors. We're sending out 2 zombies for each one. LOL. Maybe. Bro, this whole
Dude, that's actually funny. That's actually not bad. That's not a horrible thing. Or maybe like that's kind of sick. But that would
dude.
be very. They wouldn't
These
even do that. They would just send,
buildings, like now that I'm
spread it. Spread them. I just want to see where Raccoon City is, or where the police department, man.
right. It could be
They give me,
like why are these buildings over here fucked up, falling over, jacked up, and then these buildings brand fucking new, bro? I would not be surprised. Like this building right here is fucked up on one end.
That's true.
Like, but then like right here, pristine ass buildings. So they probably
the
have
streets are still blown to bits.
they probably have rebuilt Raccoon City,
Off
or
of
they
'em.
currently rebuilding Raccoon City and doing shit. What do we know about this RE9UIEM Hotel? Apparently, it's in Raccoon City. That's where Alyssa Ashcroft was murdered.
I thought it might have been the hotel that you play in Outbreak, the fire one.
Yeah, but
That's
I
what
guess
I
it's
thought.
not.
It could be, but I don't know. I don't trust everything.
Well, also what I said in my last video is because in this, assuming that it takes place in current time, which recent Resident Evils, the newer ones, do, and it says Alyssa died 8 years ago, and I'm assuming it was at the RE9UIEM Hotel. But 8 years ago would have been post-nuke Raccoon City. So why is she going back to Raccoon City after it was nuked?
Alyssa, I went okay. Yeah.
Maybe
Unless
it burned
she is
down, but
maybe
it's been
she's
rebuilt.
investigating them rebuilding it. Like
Sorry,
we
what'd you
heard, there's
say?
people there. Sorry, I'm saying like, what if she was going back to investigate them rebuilding the population, or not the population, but rebuilding the buildings? That
Right.
like, I heard they're building it. Let's go check it out. And she goes with her little cameraman, and she's like, they are stab, 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 dead.
Right.
Hey, sorry about your mom.
Yeah. Like I said, there's still probably monsters, infected zombies, and like weird ass, probably, I don't know if it's irradiated people or just like different virus or disease as they call it. They don't even really call it a virus. They say a disease. And you'd figure if it was a virus, they call it by virus. I mean, it's been so long since they've ran into them. And then, like,
The same disease.
yeah. So like, there's probably fucked up people, which is this weird hooded cult people that are, you know, probably running the city. Maybe, I don't know.
If they're slight survivors, they're just infected.
Maybe they're like part of the broken part of the city, and then like Umbrella or somebody's trying to rebuild it, and I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
we'll give you some cures. We'll give you some medicines.
But that seems like now that like we're on that, and like how like that outbreak showing that scene of like they're like trying to rebuild, and like, bro, these buildings look
They are in
so
pristine
pristine
condition. If they
compared to
weren't
these other
touched
ones.
after a bomb went off and they haven't been touched, like, come on, dude.
Like, cause like this is like the same distance from this, is it not? I mean,
yeah.
Like, why are all these buildings jacked up over here, and then these buildings are just like completely new? So like, I mean, it's been how long since the bombing? You know, 20 years almost. So like, that's plenty of time to rebuild a city. Give us a clock tower you took from RE3.
Anyone see a clock tower?
What was the name of the
Give
clock
it
tower?
back.
Saint Mary, Saint. Oh,
Saint Mary, Joseph, Saints.
Oh, let's try to finish this trailer. Where was we at? Saw this guy, wrinkly ass suit.
Stay away from her. Bit on the neck. You want to pause it on that motherfucking thing? But
Yeah, this guy's, you know, fucking
getting
execution.
He's getting back shots.
Yeah. That building in the back right does look like a hospital kept clean for immediate help. Back right.
It did say like it looks very square and freshly cut type kind of situation. All the buildings.
Back
top
right
hand corner.
Right here.
Yeah. It looks just pristine, more like pristine buildings, you know.
Liquor, feminine figure, long limbs coming from the ceiling. Come on. Regis liquor,
so?
the female liquor and Outbreak. It could be. I just don't know what's up with the
Stated in his
shackles.
confession. That is true. Well, I was thinking, do any of them do that in Resident Evil? I know you can get them in different maps too. I think.
I don't know.
This dude definitely got bit on the neck by a normal. This right here, as well. I have things about that as well.
There's a lot of blood
Definitely
right
got,
here. Zombie
definitely took a
got him.
bite to the neck. So I think a zombie got him.
Suit and
He
tie.
looks dirty. His suit looks
That's what I'm
bad. It doesn't
saying.
look
Like
like
maybe he
blood.
was here before, and
Been
like
here for a
he was
minute.
found or something. Because like
Maybe
his
this is the
suit
only
is
suit
so
he got.
wrinkly, bro. Like his suit being wrinkly like that, like tells me
Blue
that
tie,
like
white shirt, blue tie.
he's probably an FBI agent that was like been here for a minute. Because he's got the beard growing out. Like an FBI agent wouldn't have a beard
Hair's
growing out.
gray. Hair's gray.
Like something's up with this, bro. Like we're like visual storytelling here, bro. Like, you got to decipher.
man.
So like this shit, bro. I guarantee you, like these other Resident Evil fucking content creators ain't diving in deep like this, bro. Like we analyze this shit, man.
I think you're right. I think him having a beard like that doesn't scream FBI. It seems like you would get fired. Like if you look at the first scene, both guys you see that aren't
Yeah, they're clean. FBI agents, bro. They're clean cut.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, clean cut.
Clean cut.
Clean cut.
Clean cut.
I mean, this dude's got a little bit of a beard, but he's still clean. You know what I mean?
He's also like the guy in charge.
And like
she's got no beard.
She's clean cut. But like this dude
has been here for a minute.
Suit and tie. He's an FBI agent, but like the way his suit is dirty and wrinkled up like that, and he's got a beard, bro. Like he's been there a minute.
Stay away from that!
This
dude got lost in the
unicorn
woods.
statue-
Spooky motherfucker that lives in the woods from Outbreak with the axe. Hell no.
Dude, that'd be crazy. Dude, running around with hands over fist. This does look like more of a house or hotel, and
This
that
kinda
that
still has
statue in
that-
the background is
looks like a horse.
like a horse statue, like give Resident Evil 1 statue vibe.
Right. But this looks, I mean, this kind of archway kind of looks different. I'll say like the floors kind of look similar to that one shot of the curtain.
Yeah. I hope we get another
That's-
trailer soon.
Well, apparently the embargo lifts tomorrow.
What does that mean?
That means people can talk about the game that like have access to it apparently.
Oh, so in like interviews type shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, oh, so what questions you got? Huh?
So I'm
got a
curious to see
question?
what's going to happen. Maybe I don't know if we get gameplay that soon or not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This is that building we saw
also-
with the flowy curtain. Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Think so?
Also, the lighting in this, you see this guy or this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's Lisa Trevor. It could be. I mean, it could be a whole new character.
It would be
enemy.
cool though. I mean, a remade Lisa Trevor could be sick. It could be dope. And
It's
like
like
you said, the shackles can be made differently. Like it's a new game. It's not the same exact thing. Like her cuffs doesn't matter as long as she's cuffed. The idea is that she was a cuffed person.
Behind the thing is a horse statue, something we have seen before. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I
it's
was
like
thinking that
it's
too.
like is it a statue or is it like a door? I don't know.
A hidden turnstile of some kind.
Kind of has like a base. You see that base?
Fuck.
Like a puzzle thing or something. This looks like RE1 Mansion. Well, RE1 Mansion is blown to shit. There ain't unless they rebuild the mansion. They rebuilding buildings in this bitch. Maybe it is her. I don't know, bro. I mean, what else could that be? Look at that. That looks fucking weird. Whoa, is that an eye?
Turn up the saturation, dude. Put it in Photoshop.
Will.
Is it saturation? I think I'm thinking the right thing.
Look like I seen an eye right there.
I was thinking I saw a creepy
Peep the
fucking
peep the thumbnail.
Peep it. Delete it.
All right, where we at? Where we at? We zoom this bit. That looked like an eyeball, bro. Maybe this isn't fucking Trevor. It's George Trevor.
Got him.
Rebuilt mansion replica. Hey, another training facility. I don't know if this will do it. He washed out. Hey, you definitely pick up on that horse statue now, though. You see it?
Yeah. It just seems like when I see horse statue, I go, "That's such a Resident Evil thing." I don't know why. Immediately.
Man, I thought that was an eye right there, but I don't know. It looks weird. Like, what is this? Like a fucking, almost looks like a snout. And then it like dips down. I don't know. This is just like a weird angle her head is at.
You know, it's a mask of other faces sewn together like Lisa Trevor.
Right. Damn. All right.
I for sure. That's
Yeah,
scary
it
looking
looks
motherfucker.
humanoid now when it comes down like that. It's like a fucking shapeshifter.
Can you hear if it's someone? Is it the monster that's gasping, or is it your character? It's kind of, or is there nothing?
Yeah, like growls, bro.
So many villains here, dude.
Unless it's just the noise it's
Clean
making
cut,
coming out of the
clean
wall.
cut guy. Clean cut, choked out FBI agent. Okay, I have things to say about.
Yeah,
Okay,
this guy's clean cut, like that same
clean
suit,
cut.
light blue shirt,
Wait,
dark blue
what if it's
tie.
the same guy?
Shakes the
He's a
fuck
little
out of the
bit
camera. It's
more.
big. Yeah, I noticed that too. She like that creature looks big as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
What if this is the same guy? It's
let me
trickery.
see. Hang
The
on.
glasses.
Let me get the size. Like, all right.
Torso long as fuck.
Bro, you're not even all the way out of the ceiling and you're palming the ground, bro. Yo, what the fuck? Yeah.
She's still in the ceiling.
How are you palming the ground and you still in the ceiling, bro? God damn it, it cuts away.
Hit the settings thing, go to slow the frame rate down.
God damn. This bitch is big. This is the hooded guy we saw in the flashback. Yeah. All right. Is Lisa Trevor's kind of big, right? Comparison?
Yeah. I mean, she's mutated. They did a bunch of experiments on her. So, realistically, Resident Evil could just rewrite it any which way. Her head...
Tip in and ass to the ceiling. That's a huge bitch.
Michael Jordan.
Damn. Yeah, I just realized like how big this bitch is, bro.
I just don't know if do you think they would ever remake RE1?
I think they could. I mean,
if so,
why
then they'd
not?
have to essentially kind of use this as a base. That's my only problem.
Right.
I have something to say about I have a conspiracy theory. I think, is her nose pointed straight down? Like, is her...
It kind of did.
Like, is that her nose?
Kind of like hair, and it's like nose, mouth,
chin, maybe?
like her hair.
Yeah.
Like face down.
Big ass hands. Big ass hands. I have a whole theory I just concocted in my head in the next scene.
Okay. This one right here.
That is the bearded guy. I think this is... I bet this is like Alyssa Ashcroft 8 years ago. And then 8 years later, you go back, and now it's him. He's lost a little bit of weight. His suit's fucked up. His glasses are the same black frames. He has already the slick back gray hair. Hey. I'm just saying it's it's very like game theory, but like
that's
all this.
Yeah, dude, that you might be right. Oh wow, I get his face.
Just looking at his face.
I got like that wrinkles.
Yeah, I think he's just there for like 8 years, and they're giving him what he needs to stay alive, essentially.
So
You know
like
what I mean?
Alyssa sees him get taken but not die, and then you find him with
And that's why he's like, stay away from her. That's why maybe he feels connected in some way because he knew his mom. Maybe this is like Alyssa. This is Alyssa watching, quote unquote, die or get captured, choked out, or kidnapped.
This guy.
And then this is Alyssa's perspective. And then Alyssa's talking about her daughter, maybe, and they knew each other or something. I don't fucking know. And then maybe that's why he feels some sort of protection to the daughter. So this is him now, and he's like, stay away from her.
Sorry. God damn it. So you think those are the same glasses?
Yeah.
Look at those cheeks move, bro. You seen it?
Fucking dying. I mean, the ties are different colors, but I'm not gonna warrant this to
I mean, not really. I mean, I guess his shirt.
It's a bluish, darkish tie, and the other scene it's like a
He
red
takes
tie.
a bite. Grace finds this dude and uses the info to knowledge to get around.
Like, you knew my mom? Maybe? I don't fucking
Those
know.
look like similar glasses, man.
I think that's just maybe it's an 8-year part difference, but he's been living in this trying to rebuild this new Raccoon City possibly, or testing zone.
Very similar glasses. Yeah, interesting. Could be, dude.
They could give him any set of glasses. Any.
And we got old school like zombie from RE2 and shit.
I got something about that too, dude.
It's like an 8-year difference, to be honest.
What's up with his cap? Why does it look so heat shrunk? But everything else on him looks clean.
Yeah, this is like I assume like it was old school cop hat. You know what I mean? But it does kind of look like fucking foily. Like, are they usually looking like that?
But his leather jacket looks fine. His collared shirt is fine. His tie's tied all the way up. So this isn't an old school. This zombie wouldn't even be wearing a tie probably, if it got had to have died recently.
They got. I don't know if the remake has zombies with the hat on like that. Zombie remake.
Oh, shit! I hit the fucking button wrong. Hit the wrong button.
Yeah, see, bro.
What? What am I seeing, bro?
Like
what am I seeing, bro?
They have like their hats look like that.
And that's fine. I
that
completely agree.
So like
maybe we get a flashback, but like
what would this
fucked up?
What would this guy be? What is this guy wearing?
Maybe this is a guy who shows up as a cop and he like puts on like an old dead zombie's hat. He puts it on. Like look,
weird.
I'm the zombie, you know. And
that officer holding a shotgun. Yeah, that's what I was saying right here. You see it.
Yeah.
Fucking zombies with guns, bro. That'd be wild.
You get what I'm saying though?
Yeah, it's weird because like, what is this outfit? Is it a cop outfit or is it something else?
I think it could be, but I just think it's a person. If it is a cop, he's like, hey, I have I'm this person. I'm exploring destroyed Raccoon City, and then maybe he's like poking fun, and he just like picks up this dead zombie hat and he just puts it on.
He looks like from 2001, not modern looking officer at all.
Also clean cut.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't.
He just
looks like an old school like hat, but it's weird.
Like he is actively turning.
That's weird. Something's happening to him. And also, you get like this weird ass blur. That's not like. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Weird. I don't know if that's like
How follows that?
Yeah, I don't know what this building is. I thought it was like the FBI
these
building
curtains
or
make me think it's that's hospital splitters. Like you would if you were or giving blood,
right here.
like they would have those dividers there on the right side there. Those are like hospital-esque type like privacy dividers for like if this was not necessarily a hospital, it's a room that's made into a hospital. You know what I mean? Like at a blood drive.
Didn't the RPD have some of that shit set up?
Yeah, I think so. But I don't know which.
Considering you're in the FBI and you guys look super modern, this may be a flashback without the flashback filter. Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Then you hear those chains. That got me, bro. I was like, that's noticeable. Like
that's evident too. They put that in.
Yeah, it's like I wonder why they're doing that. Because my whole theory was like, in the video that I made, it was like maybe Because if you nuke a fucking town, like in Fallout, you go underground. I was like, and there's shit underground. Obviously, the labs and then like the prison cells and shit. So like, I don't know, maybe something to do with like shackles and shit.
But look, can you do me a favor?
This dude had long hair.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, you didn't notice that he has this is if this is Lisa, this could be because this is that long hair.
That's not me. Has long hair too. Yeah, also noticed it too.
You see it? Look.
So this could be Lisa Trevor right here.
Shoulders. This could be. It's a shoulder length hair. It's not super long.
Wow.
And it looks thin. I mean, the other one isn't super long. It looks thin. Awesome screenshot right there.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Yeah, look.
Yeah, you see it. That is Claire Redfield.
Screenshot, bitch.
And I know when she.
Ooh, look at that.
That is scary looking motherfucker, dude. I'd be scared of that. I'm horrified of it.
Because Lisa Trevor, she has all those different faces and skins on, bro. Like, I was like, maybe she just, that shit falls off, or she just takes it off, or just erodes away or something. RE1 Jill knocks Lisa into a hole or some shit, right? Never see her die, and she is literally deep underground where them boulders were. Yeah.
Dude, I
So
like
she
that
could have
because
lived.
Also, she's mutated as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
She had so many experiments done on her. Easily. Proof she died.
Prove it.
I know when
fucked up like skin. Like, look how fucked up her skin is, bro. Those chompers are crazy.
yeah, it's Nemesis chompers, dude. Nice tongue. What that dang do? I'm kidding.
Here we get the title. Requiem. Man. February 26th. Yeah, I'm curious, like, when this embargo lifts, like, said it looks like a rope around the neck.
Think so?
I thought maybe it was like eroded ass skin, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, you hear those chains. So this is probably, yeah, this is probably.
Someone's chained up.
Is that a rope around the neck? I guess maybe. Kind of looks like skin. I don't know. It's something. It's all.
Shoulder length hair. You can see it there.
Yeah. Left the texture of rope or chain on her skin. Yeah, it could be.
That'd be an awesome villain. That would be like an awesome like character to go up against. It really would. That's crazy.
I feel like we're finding out shit that like other people ain't finding out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just feel like
It's like so far we got.
Yeah.
Something's off about this guy, bro. This black guy.
I just don't know why he would send in
the head guy.
I still I know we mentioned earlier. Weird that he sends her in.
Cult work here.
I need a good technical analyst to see patterns.
Look up the definition of requiem. Definition of
No,
requiem.
you. What are we saying?
Especially in the Roman Catholic Church, a mass for the repose of the souls of the dead. Repose?
Like a cult.
State of rest, sleep, or tranquility.
Requiem
was held for the dead queen. Black dude is on the black dude is in on the rebuilding.
I think so. I think that he's the inside man.
He could be part
Because
of those
I
dudes
just-
in the outbreak thing.
Yeah.
Something.
Maybe he's like, I know you. You're the one I've been searching for, and it's like this dude sent her. He's like, all right, we got her. Send her in.
He's that dude right there, bro. What if he is? The fuck?
Dude,
What the fuck? What if it is? I mean, the goddamn fucking resolution is shit, but we got him.
I'm just. You have to think about like, you would have an inside.
That would be
man, right?
fucking
You have a double
insane,
agent.
bro.
You have the double agent, who's like helping Wesker, helping this person who's.
I'm shitty. It looks kind of like him.
He does sound like a bitch when he walks in, though.
Look, bro. What the fuck?
Black bald guy.
We got him. Black bald guy.
Man, if just does he have
That
a
would be
lighter
fucking
tone
crazy.
Voice? Does it matter?
Did he talk already?
Because I thought this white guy was Wesker. Immediately. Number's still the same.
Could be just bad voice acting.
Sounds like me. Sounds like me.
Here are today's results. It's been 6 months, but the number's still the same.
But I mean, like like I said, it's an old game.
Yeah, his mouse not even moving.
This could be the inside man.
Yeah,
Or
dude.
the outside man? Or the outside man?
Knows Grace will get a result. He knows too much. He is the insider guy.
I think he's the inside man to get. I think the guy in the chair is Wesker. Right? Say we go clone Wesker route, right? This Wesker's been in Raccoon City rebuilding because he has to like constantly. I don't fucking know. Inject himself with the fucking T virus or some shit.
Right.
I don't know. And it's just like. He's like, oh, there's only one person that can cure me, and it's a person who has the fucking antibody. You know, that fucking route. And his name is what now?
We'll get it.
We'll get it. It just doesn't make sense to send in a technical analyst to a crime scene.
Oscar clones. Nathan Dempsey.
Anyone know a Nathan Dempsey?
Nope.
I don't. I don't.
Special agent in charge.
The Renwood Hotel.
Oh man. More Jake Muellers.
Could be. Never know. I just feel like if you go clone territory, it seems kind of boring. It's like now your bad guy can just be in any game.
Yeah, I'm not sure what if they'll bring Wesker back. I don't know. I would be crazy as fuck if this was like we just like caught this shit. I don't know.
From this scene, when he walks in the first part, when he stands next to him is probably your best frame of him. We found the inside man. Just after a couple years or something, 8 years later,
Right.
8 years older. Grew a little bit of a goatee, got some glasses, his vision started to go.
Here are today's results. It's been 6 months, but the number's still the same. There's no way people could sustain life there.
Not humans. No.
Sir, there's a call for you from the head office.
That's
Put it
so
through.
hard to see. Let's take it, maybe do that shot. Hotel has to be in another game. It's got to be important. No way they are introducing a brand new place.
That's a good point. Well, it could have easily been like the clock tower. Check out the clock tower. Also, they make it known in the beginning when she's typing out her thing that she said that this is the 4th time they've been found at a abandoned government building.
Oh, really?
Meaning specifically at a government building is where these dead bodies are being found.
Where she's typing.
Yeah, right in the beginning. She's like, so it's like, what abandoned She's discovered at an abandoned government building. 4th time this has happened.
Deceased individual was discovered at an abandoned government office.
So,
Abandoned government office.
what government office?
Gotta be in
Office.
Raccoon, right?
Hmm? Raccoon. The police department's technically a government building, technically. But I'm just saying, like, this is the 4th time this has happened. Now it's like the 5th time is when he goes, okay, now I need my best technical analyst to be on this on this pattern, and we need you to go check out the pattern, and on the field. You know what I mean?
Right.
I need you to go into the field on this 5th time. And it's just at it's at a hotel, not at a government building. That's different because this is the 4th time a deceased individual was discovered at an meaning
It says
one,
abandoned government office, but like this right here looks like
is open field.
woods. It don't even
Yeah.
look like knocked down trees and shit. So I'm assuming it's Raccoon.
Yeah.
I gotta play through RE3 and 2 and Outbreaks and look at every building. Is one of those dead motherfuckers a government office, the president, Leon shoots in 6?
Adam West or what? Not Adam West, the fucking Family Guy character or whatever, the guy who plays Batman.
He said, "Is one of those dead motherfuckers / government office, the president, Leon shoots in 6." I don't. They're not in Raccoon City in 6.
Link to a series of, and I think she finishes it whenever.
Yeah. Anything interesting with the case ID number?
199 NPD 45490. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how case IDs work.
So, we're thinking that this black dude could be the same guy that's part of the rebuilding of Raccoon City. Maybe he's in on it. Maybe he's luring her into Raccoon City to get something out of her. I mean, because they're literally testing her blood or like draining her blood and she's upside down. Like, there's something going on with Grace. How she's the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft. Alyssa was in the shit. So, like, maybe
8 years
Alyssa
later,
has some type of immunity, and then like she had passed it down to her daughter, and they're trying to get it from her. I don't know. And like this flashback shit, I wonder if you'll play as it. You see Alyssa, I mean, they make a whole new model for it. It's interesting that like we said from the jump, Resident Evil 7, they had Alyssa Ashcroft mentioned. Like they were wanting to do something with this character. They inserted her into 7, and they did not have to, but they did it.
Which is
and
funny.
we picked up on that
is
shit.
The start of this trilogy, and
Right.
this is technically the.
So they were planting the seeds long ago. And in Resident Evil 2 remake, even though it's not part of the trilogy, but in 2 remake, they connected Outbreak to the series. Resident Evil 3 remake, they connected Outbreak to the series with the radio, of Kevin on the radio. And then I don't know if they did anything for Village, but now here we're straight up playing as Alyssa Ashcroft and maybe playing as Alyssa herself in the flashback. They put this motherfucker upside down like a bully, draining her blood, getting her lunch money.
Can I see this part real quick?
What part? The flashback?
Yeah, I couldn't.
Alyssa and Billy Cohen end up together, and Grace has Billy's blood, maybe infected by the leeches. Now need Grace's blood. That's a long shot. Outbreak is canon. Just give it to us, right? I think they're gonna eventually, if they're not already, like working on a remake or remaster of Outbreak. I mean, you're mentioning these characters. You're, making them canon.
I forgot I took an edible like 30 minutes ago. My bad. She's even jumpy at him.
Right, she's like retreating back when he's getting closer. Like he's coming, like he's getting closer to her like a fucking creep, bro. And she's like backing up.
And he's like pushing her to do this. Like he doesn't. You don't have.
You look, she backs up like
this
that.
Next flashback. I want to see that part where she kind of like. It looks like she's looking back at her like cameraman or something.
He's got a wedding ring on. Betty's cheating.
Betty cheating.
Alyssa died.
You piece of shit.
8 years ago.
Yeah,
It
bro.
just looks like she's looking back at her cameraman, and then maybe it's like we need to keep.
Whoa, look at that.
Like she's definitely looking back at someone. I'm like, is it Blair Witch style? And I think that's when she's probably got the camera. And she's like, she's maybe like looking into that camera, and maybe she's like crying.
I don't think
like, "You're my
Alyssa is
only
dead.
hope."
Maybe she's alive. That would be an interesting theory.
That's her. That's who Lisa Trevor is. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. Because look, you see her shadow of her arm on the fucking wall. So that's coming from a different light source. You see?
Yeah, from behind her. So you are
There's the light shining
I
on
think
her. So
a
like
camera
she,
with a light on it. You know what I
yeah.
mean, or something. You know what I mean, or maybe another person with a flashlight, I guess. But I'm just thinking like that's easily is like this maybe is a reporter, cameraman gimmick, and then I think that ties into later she'll be Blair witching herself, saying, "You're my only hope," crying to the camera. Maybe you find this tape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The old man that's got choked out, and then now he's old as shit, and he stay away from her. Maybe he gives. Maybe you're playing the flashback as Alyssa, as
She in
watching
the
it as
RPD?
Grace.
I don't know. I think she's just in that hotel.
Yeah.
Big exit sign behind her. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, like flickers to like her facing away. Yeah, like her jacket. Is that like a blazer or is that like more like a jacket?
It looks kind of like a jacket.
Ooh, that was a
But
different. That's a different room. Look,
Yeah,
it
that is
flashed to a
totally
different room.
There's no exit sign there.
It's like a
It's
hallway with like an
there's a door on
arch,
your left,
double door.
and like and that door on your left right there.
Whoa, a little trickery here. At first, it's like we're here, exit, and it flickers to like a different area.
Boom. Totally different room. Totally different hallway. Yeah.
Room changed. Yep.
Didn't even notice that. I think I maybe did, but I didn't think yeah.
See, I wonder if this is still the hotel or not.
But yeah, but you're definitely gonna play through something as a. There's no way you don't. Like maybe you're playing the tapes.
Like she has, right? Yeah, they could probably still have that, like in Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Is that put in the tapes to play as the ghost hunter guys, dude.
Damn it. Right, Stewart Gators. Get like a clearer image, not like fucking super blurry. I'll just do this. But y'all didn't notice this shit. I wonder if there's anything else. Is that the first one?
I know there's one when it shows the hotel and it shows it burned down already.
Hey, bro, don't he look creepy? Obviously, I'm in slow-mo, so... So, like, she's looking out, like, a window. It's raining.
Reflection. There's a girl. Is that a girl?
Right here.
A little girl sitting. Hair, shoulders, hands sitting on...
Yeah.
Yeah. Is my mind playing tricks on me?
Nah, I see it.
Like a little girl. Like she's sitting in
wonder
like
if it's Grace as a child, maybe? I don't know.
There you go. You can draw it out, maybe.
Looks like her mouth open, like she's about to say something. Look! Look!
That is a hand. That is a full-on hand.
Wow. We're finding shit.
I'm gonna uppercut you! I'm gonna also say, I'm gonna uppercut your ugly mother into the upper cupboard.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
It's a mustard and ketchup rap song.
But yeah, bro.
That is definitely a hand. That's a little girl sitting across from her, and she's maybe looking at a reflection of some kind. That's a little girl, like a collared.
Oh man, I'm trying to get on that flash. Like maybe it'll show me something. Hallway gets long and has a set of double doors at the end. Yeah.
That's
like
a great
you can't make
see the shape.
Can't make out what her face is though.
Yeah. Blurred out on purpose in some fashion, but it's
Trying to
definitely
see
a
if the
person.
flash will reveal it, like her hand. You see it real good right there.
That is for sure a hand. Do I know what that means? No, but I think that means that maybe she has Grace with her.
Right.
At
Maybe
times.
she's seen her mom get killed or something. I do think the cameraman is infected and that's why the view is crappy. Yeah.
He's like he's getting more and more infected.
This fucking guy.
Jumping. It's Electro from the Amazing Spider-Man.
I'm gonna kill the light. Oh, so this is like a side view shot. I see his lips here now. He's, like,
Foaming at the mouth.
showing his teeth, foaming at the mouth, fucked up. See, like that collared shirt underneath, bro. That makes me think like
Could be one of the agents. Could be
maybe
someone
they
who
were like
was an
sending
agent.
out FBI agents, because like how you said that one dude was there for a while, beard, wrinkled suit, dirty, and like maybe this is another FBI agent that was maybe just got infected, and like they just turned into like these cult motherfuckers.
Yeah, could
And,
be.
like,
And maybe they're if they get infected, they have to take this cure. Maybe it's August thing. It's like it'll cure us, but we're gonna be hive mind.
right. So
Yeah.
strange. Like I feel like that collared shirt is like telling of something. I'm thinking
Yeah.
they're like FBI agent turned and shit.
Can you go to the
It's like, why would you have a like? Why would it not just be like a regular shirt?
Yeah. Very
What were you saying?
the one where he mentions the hotel and it shows a couple flashes of the hotel burning or like
Yeah.
the crime scene where you see the tape and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember when he says it exactly.
Look at here. Are those
Yeah.
crows?
Yeah.
What is this? The outside of the hotel?
I don't know. Could be.
Jill wears an RE5 before she shows herself. Yeah. It's
True.
similar to that. Yeah, those are some crows.
Ladder up, walkway. And there's this.
Very shaky. Like it doesn't want you to see.
Of course.
There we go. Boarded up windows. So I'm wondering if this is like before or after
Hotel room.
outbreak or nuke.
Probably post nuke.
What's
Probably
that
where
right
people.
there? Is that like a curtain rod? Like it fell down?
Yeah, it got knocked down. Yeah.
Lamp.
Definitely like a hotel that got boarded up because zombies outside.
Yeah, there's definitely a story here with this hotel. It's interesting. Don't know what it is though.
But I think there's the one where it's where he mentions the hotel for the first time. So he's like he puts the paper on the desk. I think she has a initial flash of the yeah. Might not be showing it because it's maybe like such a short frame.
The Ramwood Hotel.
Dang it. Peeking. Yeah, this. So.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking
So
this,
this
is
is-
post nuke.
This is look, it's a crime scene at a post-nuked hotel.
Right. So did the
this is
crime
Alyssa
happen before the nuke or was it
Why
after?
would there be
It's
a
like-
crime? Why would there be a crime in a fucking desolate, bombed city? Why would
Right.
there be police tape?
says definitely in a post nuke, but that building Alyssa was in has to be post nuke, but it looked intact, right? Right. Yeah. Weird.
Did it? It looked. I mean, it could have been like not as because this looks burned down.
Something.
Like
yeah.
the ceilings, like the forbidden cotton candies
Is
falling
that
out.
not a bar? Jay's bar? I mean, hotels have like bars in like the main lobby and shit.
Yeah. And like this looks like a booth or something.
But that's
like
the main question, bro. Is like
she was killed in the bar area of the hotel, main floor.
Alyssa Ashcroft.
I mean, this is like
died 8 years ago. If this takes place in like say 2025 or whatever, 8 years ago. I was
1998. I'll never forget it.
attached to the hotel upstairs. So like 8 years ago from 2025. This would be 2017, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this would be like right around where she has that article in RE7. So it's like,
did they date it, or how did that work for us? What's the gimmick
what do you mean?
with their time? What makes their time make sense? Like, what's the scale we're going
Like
off
I
of?
think
Am I saying that
they
right?
said the black dude said to Grace that she died 8 years ago, and I'm assuming that that takes place in modern time because like all these new Resident Evils are like, modern. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
Resident Evil 7 came out in 2017. It took place in 2017 or 2016, whatever. And
Oh, did it? I didn't know that.
yeah. So like
I'm hearing you though. That makes
so
sense.
say this comes out and it takes place in 2025 or 2026, whatever. It's like she
Makes sense
died 8
because
years
Resident Evil
ago.
8 Village has very modern gun.
So like she died like right after her article
Yeah.
or around that same time in RE7.
What was the article even about? Do you remember? I don't.
I think it was just about like, yeah, let's look into it. I mean, shit. We made the video. I wonder if we'll find our own video. I mean, I think it got some views, but let's see, RE7.
Alyssa Ashcraft, CM Punk.
Where's our video? Is it not on here? Oh, maybe I'm not. Ashcroft.
Probably maybe Outbreak Easter egg is what it could have been called. Outbreak Easter egg.
Yeah, here it is.
There it is.
My other channel. 1.8
Nice.
views. It's gonna be so weird. Hear my old voice.
Yeah. Can't wait, dude.
Over 20 missing in 2 years. Captain Howell from State Police told reporters.
Over
that
20
they
missing, so it's
started
about them missing all those posters.
over 20. Oh shit, you're right, dude.
All the in 2 years, all those missing posters. Over Captain Howell from the State Police told reporters. So there's still State Police.
Was traveling in Louisiana. So this is like in Louisiana though.
Helen Midkiff, a college student from Carolina who was traveling in Louisiana. Miss
Traveling
Midkiff
from North Carolina, who was what? Student from North Carolina traveling in Louisiana. Hasn't been heard of since the night of the 21st. Reports of missing persons in South Louisiana have increased dramatically in the past 2 years.
All right, what else is Robert saying?
She knows of 4. Grace. Search for Helen Midkiff, a college student from North Carolina who was traveling in Louisiana. Miss Midkiff hasn't been heard of since the night of the 21st. Reports of missing persons in South Louisiana have increased dramatically in the past 2 years. The majority of those missing are tourists and vagrants. Police suspect foul play and believe there may be a connection between the incidents. Plans are in place to step up local interrogations and increase personnel to further investigations. Alyssa Ashcroft.
Why does that sound familiar?
What a
Is
dumb
that the
ass.
chick in the red from Outbreak?
Alyssa Ashcroft. It does sound like a familiar
2016,
name.
yeah.
Look that up.
So are we saying she
No,
died 8
fucking
years
told
ago?
you, bitch. That's what pops up when I search
Told
for
you,
Alyssa
bitch.
Ashcroft. The
This
chick
guy's
in
an
Resident Evil
idiot.
Outbreak. She's the reporter from Resident Evil Outbreak.
That's badass. Reference.
Okay, so the reporter
That's
from
badass.
the article that
Reference.
you just read from the newspaper, the person who wrote it was Alyssa Ashcroft, which is the character
From
Resident
Resident
Evil
Evil
Outbreak, which
File
is
1 or 2?
File 1 and 2, both of them.
Okay.
So
She's the bitch
Yeah.
wearing the red tuxedo.
yeah, the suit, the reporter chick.
Yeah.
So boom, connection to Resident Evils.
Yep.
Want me to fucking masturbate all of this game?
What a dumb ass. Okay.
But
so
look,
she
bro, this
died
article is
25, 8 years ago. It's 26.
20
Article's written in 26. That lines up in that article gets written, and she dies soon after that.
yeah, because she was
Like she
tracking
she was
these
diving into
missing people, and she
Mhm.
became one of them.
Yeah, she unfortunately had joined the.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Hey, we're. Thanks for watching. Okay, cool. Reply. Oh, dude, that's crazy, man. But yeah, like she died. So like, trying to think, was that a newspaper? Yeah, so that would make sense. I mean,
What's the name of the newspaper?
the Dolby Daily. So I'm thinking, was she based in Raccoon City this whole time? and like, because they said that she was from North Carolina. Is Raccoon City around there? North
She's also
Carolina?
able to investigate Louisiana at this time. So she's leaving Raccoon City. Right?
Well,
Or would she be word of mouth?
I'm thinking there's over 20 missing in 2 years. Because there was a bunch of missing people on the walls in 7 in the
This is
basement and
well
shit.
after Resident Evil the Outbreak. This is well after.
So like, are the missing people in 7 connected to the missing people that are in this trailer that I'm assuming is Raccoon City?
Yeah, I mean, if she's going to the Rimwood Hotel, the Rimwood Hotel would be Raccoon City, right?
Right. I mean, I think I don't even know if that's confirmed, but I mean, it's like we're showing Raccoon City, like that's the biggest thing. So it's like,
Where's Miss Midkiff? Is that Miss Midkiff
right.
on the on the poster?
Alicia Ashcroft, born in 1970. So she died in 2017. So she was only like 47 or something like that.
Okay.
So like, so yeah, I'm assuming that the Rimwood Hotel is in Raccoon City. Alyssa Ashcroft goes back to the Rimwood Hotel post nuke. She's going back to Raccoon City after all that shit. Like, what brings her back
She's
to that
just investigating,
hotel?
I guess. Just for who? The Dolly Daily? The Dolby Daily?
Well, I think the only reason why this article is in RE7 is because it says this person, Helen Midkiff, was a college student, North Carolina, traveling to Louisiana. I think that's why this report made it into the Dolby Daily. I don't know if like all 20 of them are from Louisiana or going to Louisiana, passing through Louisiana. I don't know.
All
But like, there's also multiple missing people posters hung up in the basement in RE7. Just like here, so it's like maybe there's a connection. Like maybe one of these is Midkiff. You know what I mean?
Miss Midkiff.
She's 40 something, yeah. But there's definitely a connection, bro. Like there's a reasons why that they planted this seed here, bro. There's definitely more to tell. Over 20 missing in 2 years. Captain Howell from State Police. I wonder if that's
2 years,
I wonder if that's Raccoon Police or if that's like, well, obviously Raccoon Police is done. So it's like, what police is it? Louisiana Police?
What did you send? What'd you do?
Attention, this article is considered to be a stub page. You can help the Resident Evil wiki. Was this a wiki on Ashcroft? Wiki for Alyssa Ashcroft, yeah.
28 years old, 98. That's when the outbreak happened in 98.
Raccoon City destruction incident. Was after Raccoon City, fully aware of that. Thank you very much. Is about strength, physical strength. In the aftermath of Raccoon City, Ashcroft wrote her experiences in the city expose condemning Umbrella USA with an article titled "What is a BOW? Blowing the lid off horrifying secret project." Article ignited the 5-year Raccoon trials, contributed to the company's eventual downfall. Despite her efforts, the U.S. government was successful in containing information related to the incident, and as a number of years, bioorganic weaponry was dismissed as a cryptid, an urban myth. Along with her efforts expose corruption, Ashcroft had time to raise a daughter, Grace, who would find a career in law enforcement. In 2016, Ashcroft wrote an article, the Dolby Daily, local newspaper based in Dolby Parish, Louisiana, discussing the mysterious disappearances in the town over the previous 2 years. The disappearances became only public accounts of the biological disaster there. A subsequent cover-up and quarantine of the affected region ended in search for the missing persons. They were not listed among the dead. Rimwood Hotel case. Alyssa was murdered during her investigation of the Rimwood Hotel. Her daughter, Grace, eventually became an FBI technical analyst and sought the truth of her death 8 years later.
This is a good fandom lineup. It's basically
Rimwood Hotel. Urban hotel located in a city somewhere in the United States. It doesn't say Raccoon City. Hotel was
Very
linked
specific.
to criminal operations and was said subject to an investigation by reporter Alicia Ashcroft, subsequently murdered there. Some 8 years later, suspicious homicide further led the FBI, including Ashcroft. So Ashcroft was murdered in Rimwood Hotel, and then 8 years later, another incident happens that conveniently has to do with Grace's mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's
I'm
like
wondering if
so it almost seems like a setup, bro.
it does, because it's so strange that's, like I said, when she's typing out that report, it says this is the 4th time this has happened in an abandoned office, and it's like, we want you to go to the Remwood Hotel to look at another dead body. I know that's still want you to go.
Also says
It just seems so
Melissa
weird.
chasing these stories, maybe since the government said that she wrote about was fake or whatever, maybe they're trying to shush her. It's a trap.
trap.
Smell a trap. Yeah. So like Alyssa dies in Rinwood Hotel 8 years ago. And then all of a sudden another incident happens in the Rinwood Hotel, and this dude, the chief in charge or whatever, is like, hey, your mother died here 8 years ago. Another incident just happened in the same location. We need you to go check it out. That seems weird.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't, and it does. It almost makes me think it's not in Raccoon City,
Right.
because it doesn't make sense why they would send an FBI agent into this possible secret base.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? FBI. I feel like FBI.
Like, I
and
want it to be in
Umbrella-
Raccoon City so we can go back to Raccoon City, but I mean, they're showing Raccoon City, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
gotta be in Raccoon City. We're going to Raccoon City for some reason.
I just feel like maybe it's a split thing. Maybe it's half of our stories somewhere else, and maybe our half. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which would be unfortunate. It feels like, because then you definitely have to go linear with the storyline. Not really open world it, because if you.
And this right here.
I'm trying to connect the
Like,
pieces.
everybody's
This is
walking
definitely-
around.
yeah. It's got to be early Raccoon, right? Like, why
Barber
wouldn't it
shop. Yeah. This fucking guy.
be? Wesker! It's Weskin time.
Chris!
Found you!
Yeah, man. These buildings stick out to me now, bro. It's crazy.
That is the most, like...
That's the craziest, like, theory or, like, idea. Like, holy shit. Are they, like, rebuilding Raccoon City? Like, they're trying to redo this shit?
Just so they could blow it up again.
It's probably just so they could do more, like, bioweapon shit. Why the fuck is it raining all the time?
Testing ground.
I don't think those missing posters look like that 3-lane alley from RE3. Black dude seems familiar. Yeah, I don't know, man. It would be wild if he was in the same dude that was in that lab outfit and Outbreak epilogue or whatever. But yeah, dude, these buildings look fucking brand new, man. It's so weird.
They just you could definitely.
Is this
tell they
the
look a lot
bus
cleaner.
from like Resident Evil 2?
Where?
Right here. Oh, it looks like 2 buses.
Well, I'm trying to think. The bus is kind of diagonal between a bunch of other like fire trucks and stuff. I think in Resident Evil.
The same shit I've seen.
I'm curious who those voices are, man.
I've seen this shit I've seen.
It would be wild if they brought back.
You're Carlos calling it. They sent back Carlos. UBCS.
It would be wild if they like brought back
also-
other Outbreak characters. Like, yeah, Alyssa was murdered, but like, what if you see like Kevin or
Yoko.
fucking Yoko, David or something? Fucking.
This is, if I was to make a YouTube video, I'd be like, this is what I'm betting on, just because it's fun.
Yeah.
That is Alyssa's voice. That is Kevin starting an initial conversation with deaths. Huh? Fucking bitch. Sorry. And then I think he's maybe having a reaction to. We could get like a 10-15 minute playthrough of the initial outbreak with
I do think it's an older Carlos. I said that to Lindsay earlier.
Yeah, it does sound like a grungy.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Like
You've
8
seen
years
those
older.
grungy
Puts him at like
shit
40.
I've seen. What'd
I
you
mean,
say?
he'd be 42. You know.
Investigating all
also
these
be
strange
older.
deaths, huh?
It just sounds like such
Kevin.
a casual dude.
It's a casual conversation.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
That's
We
Kevin.
need to keep
Calling
our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Let me look up Carlos.
This is that walkway right there, by the way, is the initial walkway when you walk up the graffiti lined alleyway. You walk up and you see the police station for the first time, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Wow." Like that's that same walkway, right? And there's like all those cars.
I'm surprised I didn't notice
zombies
it
falling
before,
out of them
but
and shit.
Carlos cussing, sure. If you can get him talking. He
Yeah,
sounds
a little
thuggy. Got swagger to him. Holy shit, that's loud.
This is not a Carlos scene.
This is. I will say this intro.
She
is pretty
falls
cool.
off the building, and then I think maybe.
This is not like the whole game.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, fuck face.
Yeah.
Hey! Fuckface!
Fire.
Fuck that shit.
He does that, and then he just shoots him with another one.
No, you're right.
Nah. Like, you thought I had just one?
Hey,
Crazy
easy,
to cut
lady.
that
I
thing.
got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on.
Bro, it could be him.
I think it's him. I think it's an older, slightly grungier, pissed off him.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Mm.
In the clear.
Dude.
Just add 8 years to him.
I think we're in the clear.
That's wrong. I'm saying it wrong. This happens in
bringing
1998.
survivors
If you go to
here.
2025, that's
Here
like
where?
20 more years.
Right.
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter.
Yeah, he'd be older, huh?
It's safe.
He's probably like 20.
But he's got that same.
How old is he here?
But here's the thing. He's got that same roughness to his voice, but in Resident Evil Village, Chris's character is voiced by this same voice actor.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Ethan, no.
Yeah. So what if it's fucking Chris?
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Because Chris has seen some shit, right?
Yeah, especially at this point. And we do know that it's the same trilogy, so we would have to maybe get more Chris stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cap, I wasn't able to retrieve.
So it could be Chris. You've seen the same shit I've seen.
Change anything. Terminate Miranda and rescue Rose. That's the mission. And failure's not an option.
Let's have some fun, people. Like old
Fucking
times.
could be.
Move out.
You seen the shit I've seen? Or has he already gone through this shit?
You've
Yeah,
seen the
bro.
same shit I've seen.
And
Now we're grungier Chris, so it means it's a couple years have gone by. And
Full native, haven't you?
Did Mia get clapped?
Mia. Oh, God.
snap, snap, snap.
Chris? What the hell? Sorry, Ethan. No! What? Why? What the hell you doing with my daughter?
Package secure, sir.
Take him away.
I said get your hands off her!
Ethan, no.
Dude, it could be.
I'm watching this back. What an awful intro. What an awful intro.
Yeah.
Dude, just go, hey, this isn't your baby. That girl was not your wife.
Right.
I will figure this out in a day or two. I'll see you later.
Roll credits.
And he's like, you got it. You got it, man.
He would definitely
What the
say
fuck?
whoever is talking has already dealt with zombies. Carlos or Chris, both. Same time in Raw. Next question. Fuck. Yeah, bro. That could be Chris. I don't know.
I think it's that voice actor.
You seen the same shit I've seen?
We need to keep our voices down.
He does have a little
Have you
swagger
seen
to
the
him.
same shit I've seen?
Like he says, like, sing. Like he's kind of like Austin said, he's kind of like a thug. You seen the same shit I seen? Oh man, bitches.
And then
You know what I mean? So maybe it's, I don't know.
it could be. I hear older, little bit more pissed off Carlos. That's what I hear.
Voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Seen?
Please know that you.
It's not
are my
Mr.
hope.
T coming out like about to beat the
Everyone's
shit out of
gone.
somebody. I don't know who that is.
That's just creepy sounding.
Everyone's gone.
Almost give me some like Red Queen vibes, bro.
Yeah, I'm like little
Are my
girl.
hope.
Everyone's gone.
Where is everyone? So who's asking?
Right.
Dunk in the floor.
That is a good connection you got right here with this guy and the other guy. Maybe they're
I mean,
the
why would he
same
just
guy.
kill him? I mean,
Right. I mean, he's literally suffocating him, so I don't know. Weird.
he could just be to pass out. Like he passes
Right.
out, wakes him up later. You know what I mean? Resuscitate.
This is weird
Also,
too, man.
remember
This-
they're draining blood. Maybe they're also draining his blood. Now he's skinny.
Yeah.
That's how you lose weight, dude. You slide.
Suck the blood out of you.
Yeah. This room it's I don't know. I just see those. It looks like medical type dividers, is what I see.
Yeah. So many questions. Lucas from RE7 in the hood. You think so? Did Lucas not die in 7? The DLC?
I have no idea. I did not play it.
I don't know. I didn't even fucking. I can't remember what the fuck it was called. Was it End of Zoe? Was it? Was it Daughters?
That was something. Fan footage.
Not a Hero. Leon definitely kicking in the door and going, "Don't worry, I've got you." I mean, yeah, that was the original rumors that like Leon and Jill was gonna be teaming up and shit. Fucking Markiplier. Didn't play the DLC. Lucas
Hello, everyone.
Lucas doesn't die. I don't know. This is Lucas right here. He turns into a monster. Yeah.
Looks like he's dead.
Yeah, I think he dies. I don't know.
That is a melted man.
Unless he
I
changes.
was like, damn, I for
He mutates. Do you kill him?
well, he's definitely not a fucking human person to say something like that. Imagine that just goes, have you seen the same things I've seen? You kidding me? Yikers! I never
Frame
played
does
this.
RE6
That
too.
looks horrifying.
Yeah, I think you kill him. He's just goo now. Ugh.
Ew. Game over? Are you kidding me?
Fucking blows his shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't think that's Lucas. Yeah. I don't think you're coming back from that one, brother.
Game over. What a cheesy fucking line that we took.
Game over. They tried that DLC.
Holy shit.
Fuck, man. So
What
I don't know if
else?
there's anything else.
Give me more.
Trying to
Clean buildings. What do we got?
Lucas is dead. So
Lucas is in fact
so
dead.
shout out to Austin with the Outbreak epilogue trailer.
Is there anything else that you
Because
think there could be?
so there's this theory that like they've rebuilt Raccoon City, and I mean this visually it looks like these buildings are unscathed, like they were rebuilt compared to like these buildings over here, they're all fucked up. So it's like maybe Umbrella or some people, whoever it is, are rebuilding Raccoon City for whatever reason.
Look,
Then
look right here. Look. Go top. Start to this wide white one. It just doesn't even make sense.
This
It
one?
goes this way. Yeah, it goes clean, dirty, and then down one.
right,
Clean,
right, yeah. See what I'm
clean,
saying?
dirty, and then but back here like this one it goes.
So I think that'd
clean.
make a good video talking about that. Be like, look, bro. Half of these
Maybe some of it's
buildings,
still being used.
half of the like, look, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, clean right here. You know what I mean? Like right there in the middle. Like you're gonna tell me a building got roasted, but the next one looks like it's brand new? Yeah, bro.
Look at that same. Start with that same one. That same one I pointed out first.
This one.
Go instead of going directly right, go up a little bit, and it goes. So this is dark colored one. No, to the up and to the right. Just so it's this one. So that's dirty, and then even in the back it goes clean and then dirty.
Yeah.
Why is so it just the pattern doesn't make so like maybe like it's like some of them still get used, but some of them don't. Maybe there's a section of it that's cut
Right.
off or
Right.
something. I don't know. It
Yeah.
looks just yeah.
Yeah,
For a
yeah.
bomb to
See,
go
like
off
they're
like
showing
2
this
miles. It's
shot.
like 2 miles away.
Right. They're showing this shot for a reason, bro. Yeah. Which is interesting. So it's like these buildings are intact. So it's like I wonder how many of these will we go into? You know? It's like there's more of a story to be told here, like what's really going on in Raccoon City after the bombing, you know? And I think we're gonna find out. So we have that theory. We have a theory of like Raccoon City is being rebuilt, which it kind of technically confirmed in the end of the outbreak thing. They're basically rebuilding or doing something to Raccoon City after the bombing. And I think we're gonna find that out.
Of some kind. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think we're gonna find out. And the whole maybe this black dude is in on it and they're sending us to Raccoon City intentionally. They're doing to get her. I don't know if he's in on like the hooded people, like capturing her, draining her blood. Like, what's up with all that shit?
Setting up a trap for her.
So Grace has some type of importance, I'm assuming. Being the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft.
Hey!
She's got that IV in her. Yeah. Raccoon City being utilized for something. Yeah. Yeah. And then we're thinking that could be Lisa Trevor. Don't know about this guy. I'm thinking Billy Cohen. Maybe it's like you said, Jake Mueller.
Yeah.
Somebody like that outfit material looks so much identical to Wesker's outfit, bro. That's wild. Like if I can pull that up. I did in the video.
Yeah.
Like that's too much of a coincidence, bro. Like I
No
mean,
one wearing that.
they did the new Wesker. He's obviously wearing a different outfit, kind of changing up. But like, bro, look at this shit, bro.
Yeah.
This is not the same fucking material. A little small now, but it's like come on, bro. The glove.
Like some
I don't know if that
gridded,
glove's
like,
the same, but
carbon-esque looking leather.
right. I'm not saying it's Wesker, but it's like it's a similar jacket.
It looks like if
Voice that wakes
made
her up is Gurney. Is that the voice of the black dude? Yeah, I think it's just him saying her name, and then it's like kind of edited to where it wakes her up, maybe.
Yeah, I think
don't
he's
know.
just trying to get her.
I mean, obviously he
As
could
soon as
be
he
in
says
on it.
Brentwood Hotel, she kind of goes into like a trance of
Yeah, like
oh, no,
PTSD.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, Grace, do you hear me? Like it sounds like that. Like Grace, wake up. Like Grace, hey, you know.
This
snapping
music
her
box,
awake.
I don't know if this has any, or whatever the fuck this is,
Gramophone.
gramophone, if it has anything to do with music. And you know what I'm fucking... Nah, I don't know, maybe that's thinking too much. Like, my initial thought was like, oh, because of Billy, long black hair, like the Leech Queen.
Yeah.
With the music, how he's like playing music and shit.
Yeah.
Is he not? I don't know.
But yeah, he sings.
Yeah, he sings, yeah. I don't know if this is music I sing.
Fuck. That would
I
be
don't-
crazy.
I don't know. Some people were like, "Oh, it's Spencer," because like he's sitting in a chair and like he sits in a wheelchair, and it's like, I don't know, man.
The Leech Queen, leech on this Queenie, whatever Queenie,
Feast on
leech on
this.
it.
Leech on it. Leech on these nuts. Where does Chris
Suck the blood
deliver a
out of it,
bazooka
dude.
to Wesker's grill in a volcano? Yeah. That's an
Yeah, but it's
RPG.
like we were like
This dude's
clone
just sitting in the
territory.
hotel. Yeah, I don't know.
He's chilling. He's cold.
It
He's
is
sitting that close to
weird,
the
bro.
fire.
Like, there's two things. Like, maybe it's just made to throw you off. Like,
Yeah,
that
maybe
long
it's not
black
him
hair,
talking.
this fucking outfit. Because, like, his mouth's not even moving, bro.
Would you
So,
hate it if it was like a Leech Queen type kind of scenario?
yeah, I feel like that's unnecessary as fuck.
Okay.
That James Marcus or his son.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching
His
for.
mouth ain't moving.
Special one. The chosen one.
He's just still as fuck. Those buildings are fucking new, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I know it's so. I don't even see the crater. I see those bright ass buildings.
Right. Now that we've like on that theory, like that's almost like the first thing that pops up. Like these buildings are like
I feel
almost
like
white.
even when I watched it, I feel like even when I watched it, I feel like I didn't even notice the crater. I feel like I noticed the bright fuck.
Leechman is alive and mutated, running around city. I don't think they'd bring that back. There's something here in the city though. They're doing something more secret shit. Excuse me. But if they're rebuilding above ground, I wonder what they've done underground. You know? Because Raccoon City is known for their underground labs and shit. So that's interesting.
If we don't go to Raccoon City, or and I'm saying like if we don't go to
Talking about IRL?
yeah. If we don't go to the RPD in this remake, I will scream.
Oh, we definitely are. That's why they're showing it, bro.
Oh,
Investigating all
I just
these
don't know why
strange
our
deaths, huh?
character would end up in the RPD. Maybe we end up in the labs, and to get back up to surface level, we have to kind of like reverse R2
Oh
it.
yeah. Starting the labs, maybe? Okay. Nest. Yeah. Yes, that same
Made for a
walkway.
testing site. Yep. There's the bus that there's
Almost want
zombies
to
like
watch
falling out of.
RE2 intro. Playing Claire, come on, I want to watch Leon. You already had the RPD. I do full gameplay.
Hey.
Want to see if like everything was still the same. I also forgot it takes you like no time to get to the RPD.
Kinda.
Oh my god, this is so unreal.
Damn, dude took the widest berth, dude. Ain't that deep. Relax.
So is this that same shot right there?
Yeah, I think it's the same shot. Right up this little brick hallway. Yep, 100%.
Yep. Brick.
100%.
Yep.
Look at that bus is right there. And I think if you go out and to the left, I think there's a bus, but I could be.
There it is. The station.
Yeah, bus is in the exact same spot. Bus is more over here.
Yeah, right
So
there.
it got tossed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude went the wrong way.
Nice one, genius! I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there's cop cars right here, but then this one is like different. Still there.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, like it clearly was exploded. You know, there's all types of cars.
Everyone's gone.
But I'm just saying, like that is definitely that pathway.
Yeah.
There's Leon's Jeep, like you said.
Stay away from that!
That bitch is big as fuck. Damn, bro. Bitch can't even fit in this hallway. That's crazy.
You shall not pass.
That is crazy.
Excuse me.
So I'm thinking that's Lisa Trevor or something, dude. I mean, why not, you know?
I thought I saw an article saying like Resident Evil characters based on logical things, kind of liking, but like other things, other beasts. But I just don't know what this could even if it is. We're only shown this is the only real big bad that we're seeing, and I'm wondering if this is the same big bad that is the shackle screaming at the, because that doesn't scream zombie.
Right.
Those big ass teeth and the long hair seems very of something to be a main antagonist and not just a random zombie. You know what I mean?
So you think it could be like a Lisa Trevor, but like she's another stalker type deal?
That's
how Mr. X
yeah.
is, and like what the fuck is his name? Baker?
Yeah, I think that is the vibe I'm getting, because I feel like that would make things. Imagine if you just fought that guy in the hood, and then this thing comes out, and you're like, "Fuck! I'm trying to fight these two lickers and a hunter while the fucking nemesis is chasing."
Right. Yeah.
So
I wouldn't be surprised if they bring back like a stalker role. I mean, they've had it in 7. I mean, 2 remake had Mr. X, 3 had Nemesis, but they kind of scripted Nemesis.
Yeah.
And then Village had Lady D for that small section. I wouldn't be surprised if they had another stalker character and made it Lisa Trevor or whatever this character is.
Lisa Trevor would be interesting.
Your character doesn't seem scared. This is version 2, or Lisa after you beat her once or something. Oh yeah, you think she continues to mutate?
Maybe this is not the first time you're seeing her, because I feel like that you'd have it. Also, this is someone who's seen something like this. Like maybe this is Alyssa, because she's seen monsters in Raccoon City when they break the liquor, hunters, zombies, all that stuff. So maybe this is Alyssa seeing Trevor.
Because I mean, if we're going back to Raccoon City, bro, and if this is Raccoon City in this clip right here, it's like like I said, one, you should bring back OG characters, and you should have some sort of hint at OG enemies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, long slender arms, long nails, shackles on your wrist, looks like you're wearing like a gown. It's like all signs point to this being Lisa Trevor. And if it's not, that's crazy.
It's a waste. It's a waste if it's not.
Not me literally shitting when it comes down.
It is a shit coming down. Fuck, dude. It's the shackles. Like, it doesn't make sense. If it would just be
and like you're saying, this hair is the same.
It looks about like it could be shoulder length. I mean, this looks like a monster length because it looks like its arms are
like
fucking.
This person with hair.
Yeah, that's a theory or a connection. It's like maybe these are one and the same. The thinning, longish hair.
You hear the shackle. She like turns and look. Man, she looks crazy. And it does look like a feminine face, kind of, don't it?
Bony, at least like really bony. Because it's fucking probably starving or it's dying. If not, dude, that's horrifying that you would have to face this thing and the other thing. You'd have to face both? Are you kidding me?
Both.
That's also horrifying.
Right.
You mean they're two different monsters and I have to fight that one and that in the same game? That's horrifying.
Yeah, that's crazy. Requiem, man. They out the shackles in there on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put the shackle sound effect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like a key factor, bro. Because like they didn't have to do that. If they were just like if they didn't have the shackle sound effect right here, it would just be like, oh, it's a zombie. But that shackle sound effect, bro, makes me connect it to that, bro. Like, there's got to be a reason for that.
Scary.
Has to be, bro.
Don't be scary.
Goddamn.
Got 'em.
Went out of their way to not layer any sound on top of it. Right, bro. They made it super noticeable. You love it. You love it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, man. Lots of unanswered questions. Lots of theories. Lots of ideas. I'm excited to see what maybe we'll see some shit tomorrow if that embargo lifts, and I don't know if like some content creators are able to talk about it. I don't know if anybody's got early access or whatever. You got access to a demo or something? Maybe we'll get a demo announcement. That'd be sick. How far out did demos release for the other ones?
I don't know. I really don't. The one-shot demo.
Demo release date. June 13th, 2016. The beginning hour. When did the game release? January 2017. So yeah, it was about 6 months before the game. Right?
Huh.
What was the other Resident Evil 2 demo, please?
I think it says one-shot demo was released on January 11th, but the game came out on January 25th. That sounds not right, but I guess so.
That one was a close one.
That was a really close one. Probably up sale.
Was there a 3 demo?
I don't know.
I don't think there was.
Remember the RE7 demo being nuts, dude.
I do know one thing. We're screwed. There's a village demo, wasn't there? The maiden demo.
Yeah, I think you could play like the
May 1st, 2021.
When did the game come out?
Before it was only a week before the fucking release date. Damn. So it's hard telling when we get a RE4 had a demo too. Yeah.
I mean, so it's February. We have 6 months left, so it comes out in possibly 8 months, right?
Right.
So, I mean, this Resident Evil 2 demo was literally like weeks before the actual game
Resident Evil March 9th, so that was like 2 weeks before. So 7's demo was 6 months out. Other demos were kind of pretty close to release date.
So really, it could be any time.
Yeah. So I'm curious to what we'll see once this embargo lifts. Excited to break it down like we did this. But so far, man, we've dived deep as fuck into this shit. We're thinking that this black dude's in on it. He's part of the
Wesker's
rebuild
inside man, or
type
not
shit.
say Wesker just to kind of
Yeah.
Bad guy.
Thinking he's a bad guy. I think he's in on the shit, setting her up, to get something out of Grace. Grace is important. She's got something going on with her. She's related to Alyssa Ashcroft. And then, yeah, I wonder if we're getting OG characters, man. Like, are we just gonna be Grace the whole time? Like, I don't know. That seems kind of weird. Like, I feel like if we're going back to Raccoon City, bro, let us play as an OG character. You know?
Would go hard. And it looks like we're gonna get flashback sequences where we're gonna play as Alyssa.
Yeah.
And she may have a cameraman with him. Alyssa was looking for these missing in Resident Evil 7, 2016. It's now 2025. Her daughter, is now going back to a place where there's a dead body that is a pattern of men. And for some reason we are being sent in, and this is the same location in which our mother died. How unfortunate, sad. And it could be within Raccoon City because we know that we're going to go back.
Yeah.
So maybe we get trapped. Maybe the person that come and helps us is Chris Redfield. Have you seen the same shit things I see? I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? So, and then I think that old guy who's getting choked out might be the bearded guy because he's bearded, skinnier.
Like this guy is the same.
Yeah,
as
as
this
that
guy.
guy.
Cause like his
Yeah.
suit, like there's like something telling here. You know what I mean?
He's worn in.
Yeah, it's crazy, weird. It's a lot to figure out. But
Like that guy's cap is weird.
yeah, that's another thing. It's like, what's going on with this guy's outfit? So you initially kind of think, oh, it's like an OG cop zombie, but it's like, well, not really. I don't even know where it's at. Yeah, this guy. Like, yeah, doesn't have like a badge on his hat. I don't know what this guy's outfit is.
It looks crisp.
He has a gun though.
It makes me, dude, that almost makes me think like, what if that's Resident Evil? That's the outbreak. Maybe like that we're going back to the initial outbreak.
I
Alyssa
see him
Ashcroft,
holding a gun.
cop that maybe just changing. Yeah, maybe the hat looks weird, but like, what if
Yeah.
he's just a cop and he's like got bit and then he's changing?
Right.
I don't know. I
So
don't
you
know.
think we should go back as far as Alyssa in Outbreak?
Yeah, that would be sick to me. That'd be tight
Yeah.
to me. I'd be
Yeah.
tight with that.
I'd be tight with it, yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be long. You like just like, can we acknowledge it a
So
little bit?
I feel like this game is gonna focus heavy on like mystery shit. Like mysteries being unsolved or uncovered, like secrets being uncovered. Sort of like Resident Evil 2, like with the whole hidden underground lab and shit. You're uncovering Raccoon City's secrets. And I feel like you're gonna be doing that again. Sort of. Like a revised version. Like Raccoon City's got more shit up its sleeve. More so than it did before, you know.
Damn Umbrella, you know what I'm saying? It's always Umbrella. Neo Umbrella.
Like, why are they rebuilding Raccoon City?
Those buildings are bright, man.
Buildings are bright. This is the officer with the shotgun that shoots the doors open.
Could be.
Dude's changing while he was
That's a good
actively
point.
defending something with a shotgun.
That's a
Yeah.
good point. You could do that. You could draw that connection where it's like he's definitely holding a gun.
Where's that at?
And the only
Officer with the
yeah, where
shotgun
he's
that shoots
changing
the doors open?
in
Where's
Resident
that?
Evil Outbreak when he's like he's trying to shoot the door open and you're trying to kick it open. And
Oh, yeah.
he's just taking that Spaz 12, fucking 1998 Spaz 12 at that fucking door trying to bust it up. This is, like I said, this is the RE engine, right?
Right.
Same, you know what I mean? Maybe that's him. You know what I mean? He has a cap too. Wearing a cap. You know what I mean? Maybe they just put a leather jacket on. And maybe yeah, maybe he gets snagged by something.
I'm wondering if we do go into the RPD, like how much will we
Yeah.
be able to go into? Because like this whole fucking piece is like blown off. But I don't know
Yeah.
if there's like anything back there.
The only thing that's up there is I think the lion statue turns where you get one of the gems out of it. Or not the gems, the little coin thing.
Yeah.
That's gone. That's gone completely. The whole back part, yeah.
Decapitated. Sacrifice himself at the flaming truck. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think we've covered everything.
Alright.
Covered everything that we could. We thought of everything that we could. I mean, some interesting takeaways. Shit to think about. Flaming truck burns the Renwood Hotel. Yeah, I don't know if that Renwood Hotel is like post nuke or like what if something else happened to it, because like that ceiling was all fucked up.
Yeah, but if it's post nuke, the crime scene tape is up
Right.
when it's already damaged. So
right.
I'm also wondering if it's burned down or if it was nuked.
Right. Yeah, 'cause this looks all fucked up.
Like that look damaged from a nuke, or does that look damaged from a fire?
I don't know. So I mean, like it's the ceiling that's kind of just like crumbled, you know. So like, I don't think a fire. Like you don't really see any like burn or like ash or nothing. I think it might just be post nuke. Building just got fucked up. Ceiling caved in. She
I just
went
don't know why they
back
would have
to
an
some
active
reason.
crime scene in an abandoned city that is apparently like walled off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, unless Alyssa Ashcroft was murdered at that point, and then the FBI went there to set up the crime scene, and they got snatched up 8 years ago, and then Grace comes in 8 years later because there's another incident somehow, some way, and then she finds that dude that you said, the wrinkly suit dude, that's probably been there for 8 years, and basically that dude getting choked out. Like you said, he has the same glasses and shit.
Yeah, he looks like, you know. I just think if you added 8 years to that guy and he was in like an abandoned city-esque situation, his suit would get worn. Maybe found a different tie. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna break that comparison just because of a tie.
Who murdered her? Who murdered her? Is that our main big bad? Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah, who gets the permission to kill our one of
Is
the
the
characters?
hooded guy the murderer? Yeah. It's like the hooded, you got this hooded guy. They try to make it seem like it's the same dude in the chair, but it's definitely not because the jacket is different.
You're the one that I've been.
You know, this guy in the chair and this guy in the flashback.
Also, why is she flashing back to seeing a guy with the hoods? I mean, she knows who he is, or she's seen him when she was a
That's
little
what I was
girl.
thinking, like, because we seen that little snip of Alyssa Ashcroft and that little girl next to her. I'm thinking like Grace was with her somehow, some way, which is weird. But
See this hooded figure, because why would she be
like you
flashing
see the
back?
little girl, and like maybe she sees her get kidnapped or murdered, and
By this
somehow
hooded
she
figure.
gets out. I don't know.
The only way she'd be having a flashback to the hooded character
Yeah,
is
you
if
see
she's
this
seen.
little kid hand, bro. Like, yeah, like she's got PTSD. Maybe she witnessed her mom die. I don't know. Going to get VHS tapes. Maybe.
I hope so. I think it's a video camera VHS tape thing. I fully the Blair Witch. I think she's gonna be like, "You're my only hope," Blair Witching it into like her cameraman's camera before she's about to. He has to be.
Maybe that's why he says this.
Yeah, you're my only hope, or something like that. Yeah.
Everyone's gone.
And maybe that's the little girl Grace in this little
Everyone's
flashback.
gone.
Like after
Maybe
seeing her
that's.
mom die, she's like, everyone's gone.
She's talking to whoever saved her. Maybe Leon saved her. Another one. Saving daughters.
VHS tape. Grace watches to watch her mom. You play her story like you did for the camera guy in RE7. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sewer gators.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that guy's in a fucking raincoat. This guy's in a fucking carbon fiber leather jacket.
Yeah.
Leather robe.
Snakeskin suit, whatever the fuck. Sitting there, chilling. Wonder what that is right there. He's just sitting there still like he's dead. Really weird. I think he's moving a little bit.
The chosen one.
Yeah, he's breathing. You can see it.
They're coming.
She looks like she's injured on that
I
girl.
know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Like a question, Mrs. Ashcroft? Wait, did you say Mrs. or Miss?
The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Miss Ashcroft. Yeah, that's another question. It's like, well, you have a daughter. Her mom is Alyssa.
Grace.
Who's her dad? You know? Decimated older building, and that music player looks important. Like the music is soothing him and the leeches inside him. Billy confirmed. Yeah, something. Maybe it's something weird with this thing.
Feast on this, Queenie.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they'll dive into that at all. If, like, Grace's dad's important. Her father.
Joni, no man. Kidding me? You kidding me?
Oh shit! I'm fucking tired. I'm ready to hit the sack.
All right,
I
mother
think we
effers.
bled this bitch dry.
Think so.
Shout out to everybody watching. Awesome
See ya.
chatting it up. Appreciate you joining. There we go. That's our trailer analysis. Miss Ashcroft, she's so single. And it's raining. Alright. That's going to do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We had fun dissecting this trailer yet again. We'll see what Resident Evil Requiem brings us